We're coming down to the last portion of festivities and tribulations for the year-long event that is the Major Series. We have come to Crandon International Raceway to be able to fastidiously present ourselves with what we term truck. Not T-R-U-C-K, but T-R-U-K, because it's truck. And here we are. Because we're at, well, I would say a very, very sunny part of the United States. Currently 10:58 in sim time. Clear temperatures with a quite blustery 20km/h southeasterly wind. And we are simulcasting again with the folks over at GSRC. But for us in the box at ITV, we're the cool, hipper kind. So we can put truck on our titles. We can have things here in the bayou as nature intended it. But myself, Robert O'Brien, on cameras and your lead, with Craig King being the good boy he is. He joins us with his accent.
I was expecting this to be some truck racing here at a very nice racetrack. Thought we were going to be doing left-hand turns today, but I'm now covered in dirt. I don't know where you put me here. I can't sit anywhere to watch this racing today. I thought we were going to go somewhere nice like a Pocono here in Pennsylvania, but no, we're here in Wisconsin at Crandon. I mean, where are the four trucks? Where are the Tundra? I can't see it, man. I thought this was oval racing. What is this?
It is oval racing if you if you squint hard enough. It is oval racing.
You squint hard enough.
Yeah, if you squint hard enough. I mean, they look like really just jacked up 87s. I mean, prove me wrong.
Jacked up 87s.
Yeah, I mean, come on. They sound very loud too, but they are part of what we would call not in our zone. But they are part of iRacing, and they are part of the festivities. 10 minutes of qualifying, we'll be able to see This dirt track getting dirted up ever so lovely with a combination of the Pro 2s that are there on your screen with Pro 4s backing them up in a separate session. We'll be joining that once that gets going. Of course, the usual names for us. Mike Golightly on your screens as he's running around looking like he's having fun. Well, I hope he's having fun because he better be having fun. This is this is mandated fun for everybody. If you're not having fun, then you're not having fun, and there's nothing we can do about it. But
I'm not having fun. I'm covered in dirt.
Okay, well you can continue to be covered in dirt. You can continue to be covered in dirt. That's on you. That's on you. But go ahead.
That's a serious question, right? So we're in the middle of a heat wave, right?
Right.
So everything's dry.
Right.
Do they wet this place if it's hot and dry, or do they just go on dry dirt? I'm really curious.
I would imagine they probably do wet it, probably. But I mean, there's that, and then there's this, heights. Whoo! They jump a lot.
Oh, they do go jumping. They are jumping Jack Flash. Might go lightly. It is going lightly because you don't want to be too aggressive on the throttle. You don't want to spin that car. A lot of drivers throwing that car in. You do want to Scandi flick it a little bit. Like when I learned how, when I tried to do dirt oval racing years ago, something like learn Scandi flick. Oh, what a camera angle on the suspension! And it's just one of those things that you just got to be careful. You don't want to throw it too hard. You almost want to like counter steer as well. It is an art. This is more of an art, I would say, than rallycross. Yeah, because with rallycross, the cars are designed to just turn, like turn wild. These cars, they got to be careful. And also, I love how iRacing says that Mike is
in reverse. Yes, yeah, I was about to point that out. yeah. Unfortunately, iRacing still don't sync the in-dash to any spectator. So apparently, I'm stuck in reverse with Michael Lightly, but don't worry about it. There is a 10-minute qualifying. They have enough time to do 4 laps, and that's all the laps they're allotted anyway. So if they don't complete 4 laps, then whoops, up to you to make up the difference in the heats. Top 2 of each heat will go towards the final for the Pro 2s, and that will decide who will go to the final. With the top 10 of each Pro 2 and Pro 4 class making it to the end. Now, a lot of Crandon will be Scandi Flick, as Craig has said. And come on, go lightly with us. Oh, that's the wall, lightly. There you go. He's earning his namesake. Oh, well, oh.
There are off tracks still on the track.
Well, I mean, I don't think the off track is the worst thing that you can worry about in this car. I think the worst thing you can worry about this car is, a lot of it looks like a very nice ramp if you miss it. And this car does like bouncing a lot. Oh, that is actually possible. Like, I mean, look at the banking on the sides.
Yeah, it's big banking. And remember, in dirt racing, banging the doors is, kind of a thing.
Oh, it's mainstay for these guys.
So we are gonna see some cousin Let's Go Bowling.
Yeah, a cousin. It's a cousin Roman. Let's go bowling. In dirt. But Aussie Milwayne leading the way. Oh, that's a nice... that was planted the clutch in the handbrake. Going around. He's currently first in the car 114, as is Aussie Milwayne. He's doing himself. Good L service out there. Oh, he's pulling off. Oh, I think he's just done. Okay, he's just done. He's probably guessing that nobody else will come after him. Oh, Travis, be careful of the wall, my friend.
So, this is kind of a big deal because Aussie is currently third in the overall championship for the pros, and I don't see any of his opponents here today.
Ooh.
Just saying.
Ooh.
I do see it Dallas, actually. Not too fast. I see it Dallas Pataska, who has not set a lap time here. Dallas currently P2 in the championship. Andrew Waring sitting in the top spot, and I don't see an Andrew Waring in the Pro 2s. Maybe in the Pro 4s. We'll have to look at that, but very interesting as we've got this and 3 more races left in the season. Anything can happen. I mean, it's only fair that I tell you that Jason Willett is still leading the silver, and in the bronze it is still Patrick Kopp with Wolf Dietrich Otto just 11 points behind Matt Gelder, a point behind Waldridge Hotto, and Michael Hogg, 8 points behind.
Yeah, but it's not a cult. Yeah, exactly. It's not a cult.
Oh, but he's gone to black and purple today.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta go striking with your colours, baby.
You've got a colour shock.
Yeah.
Hey, you're recruiting. Self-advertising.
But I mean, yeah, I like this for whatever reason. I like the black and pink. It looks really striking on this car.
I think it's more of a purple though.
It looks more like a pink though. Very bright purple if it's a purple, but it's very dark pink if it's a pink. So we'll see.
Look.
Uh-huh.
I had a car that was plum, and I had people tell me it was pink. Okay, pink. I know.
Oh, you know.
I legitimately had a car with the paint color plum, and people told me it was pink.
Oh, well, you know.
And when I had a purple, they told me it was plum, and I was like, no, this is purple.
Well. Right. Actually, that's a good question. I know... Oh, there goes Kevin Hill having a bit of a... Oof. Yeah, that was a bit close for comfort. Tell me this. What's the difference between the Pro 2 and the Pro 4? I think it's... The Pro 4 is four-wheel drive, isn't it?
Yes. So.
That is going to be a handful to pilot. Simply because for most people, you know, in truck, they would want the rear to step out, give it a bit of oversteer, so they can plant the clutch and get the whole thing turned around. With a four-wheel drive car, oh well, Kevin Hill, demonstrating the other effect of a rear-wheel drive car. Yeah, you do tend to slide.
You kind of do your own free bird on this. You just go out on a slide, go free birding.
Well, there's only one way to do it. Oh, and you can just see there, by the way, the one thing about this car is that it's also rear engine. Well, almost rear engine, but you can see the amount of fans that there are at the back. That is because the engine is actually located just to the rear right of the driver. Makes it easier for the drive shaft to not get clobbered, because if you had a front engine car with a rear differential, basically you'll just have a large camshaft.
Kenneth Reader!
Oh.
Kenneth Reader just decided that he wanted to make love to the pole.
and did it work out for him? I don't think so.
There's a lot of smoke. All I know.
so what you're saying is lots of nope.
Lots of no, exactly. I actually had to try and find a track map for this. It's very hard. Because you've got the Lamb Rush.
Yeah.
That goes on to turn 10, which is that final sweeping left-hander.
Yeah.
And here's Joseph Owen. He's going down the track.
I tell you.
He's gonna. Yeah.
This
is turn 6.
I tell you that my backside would be so sore. Judging from how hard they crashed down, they'd be so sore if they were to, you know, continuously do this for ages on end. I don't know how they do it. Hats off to them. At least we're doing it in the sim. But for the real ones, Janie Mac, my arse would be sore.
I hope people have turned their motion brakes off for this.
Oh, that would that would be horrible. Just if you're in a motion race, be like those you know, those videos that you see where it's just like, yes, I've decided now that I am a rally driver, and my arse will be firmly.
Yeah, you basically get the idea. So, as we know, there's going to be, I think there's 20 drivers overall.
20 drivers in a final split, yes.
But each heat, there's heats of 10, and if there's 23, that means we're going to get heats of 8. Something tells me.
24.
24. So that's 3 heats of 8. That's the way it goes. Ozzy Mowain is the fastest in qualifying, followed by Dallas Fatascum, followed by Ross Banfield. It's the snake format. So 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 2, 3 goes to 3, 4 goes to 1, 5 goes to 2, 6 goes to 3. Hey, let's do a dance. 7 goes to 1, 8 goes to 2. You get the idea. It's a snake format.
Banfield, where are you going? Stop the road.
No! Banfield, no!
Banfield,
pick at the children! Well, he's at the Land Rush.
Oh, yeah, he's just doing the Land Rush bit.
Yeah, this is the Land Rush. And yeah, just remember, it's not flat. If you ever watch motocross, that gives you the idea of what you're looking at here.
Well, I'd imagine so. But we do have our first split. So those are the qualifying results up on your screen. We'll go over them. Everybody's going to be very well versed by the end of this proceedings what the actual order will be and who will go forward and who won't go forward. First split we'll have Ozzy Mulwayne, Travis Henderson, David Gargaro Jr., Stephen Grabowski, Jeff Cardamine, Jason Walla, Stuart Elder, and Michael Hogg. But it's not a cult.
Not a cult.
It's not a cult.
Not a cult. And remember, they are actually. It's not like your rallycross. They are starting in a line. 8 little Pro 2 ducks on the pond, getting ready to go absolutely crazy. For
I tell you, when you see these guys lining up, it's like, whew. Yeah, the steeled starting line. Yeah, as if you didn't know where the starting line was. This is where it is. Hello. We're getting ready, just waiting for Travis Henderson. He's just lined up. We will get ready ourselves. 5 laps of each heat. And then we'll go into the consolation, then to the feature for this one. They're getting ready. And
oh! I saw that, Gagaro. That's a jump start.
He's done it now. Off they go, off to the land rush. And surprisingly, Michael Hogg and the number 14, I think, unless I got that wrong. Michael Hogg and one other guy, they immediately went for the get to the track first kind of vibe. By the way, no cautions. If you wreck it, well, you're going to have to try in the consolation to get back in. But everybody's scrambling now. 5 laps.
Oh, Elder's in the wall!
Oh, poor Elder. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a nightmare. And that's a lot of breezing. He's coming to a halt. Ooh. Does he...
He's got a toe.
Yeah, he has to, yeah. Get back into the consolation, unfortunately. That he'll have to do. Sweeping around. Turn 6. Travis Henderson under threat. It's... How many go to the... feature?
Top 2 go through. Top 2 go through. I think Grabowski just hit the wall then, trying to go for a turn. Gagaro Jr. is taking a quick... No, Gagaro Jr. is out of the race. He's retired.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he had a jump start, so you kind of have to either serve a penalty or, well, accept your fate. And both him and Stuart Elder will more than likely follow us into the consolation as we see all the top 6 making the moves around, bouncing up and down. And oh dearie me, is it the suspension travel is what gets me.
I could not do this myself.
No, I don't think
I've tried. Road. Yeah. What's it called? Dirt road, isn't it?
Yeah, dirt road.
These things are so hard because you've got to line the cut. You know, you can't just take any sort of line. You've got to take a line that keeps those 4 wheels pointing straight when you go over jumps, and it's going to cost you. And then you want to be careful. You want to use as much speed in and out of the corner as possible, and the likes of Cardamone just taking too much speed off and going into the corner.
Yeah.
And there you see Henderson's doing it really nice, and then slowly goes Cardamone, and Cardamone again with a mistake. And then look at Henderson, he's already turning in. I could not do that. You've got to link it up so well. If you like doing drifting on a sim, I think this would be the thing for you, but I'm not that good.
Well, you also have to be a very great judge of objects that are coming towards the objects of fleeting, because you basically want to aim for the inside. Basically what you want to do is not like what Travis is doing right now. He's fixating on the apex. This is not a road course. He needs to not wig himself out, because if he wigs himself out, he's basically saying, you see this apex here, turn 2, you're going right, and you don't see the apex until you have to start turning in. So it's very good judge of character. Oh, Genie Mac. I'll tell you, keep the cameras on board. This is fun.
You think this is fun? This has got to be nail biting, because look how close he's going. Meanwhile, behind Cardamone, hello. That's not the way to go.
Whoa. It's part of the track now, according to Cardamone, because yeah, he went too far wide.
Does the grass have the new grass texture? That's what I
think it might do. I think it's retroactive to all tracks, I imagine.
So get on the grass, and it's now very slow.
Yeah, well, you won't have much. Well, with these cars, it wouldn't be too much of a hassle because they're meant to go under.
They're meant to go off. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
It's like Does it really impact you if you go on the grass? You know, if you save a couple of tenths, you know, you'll take that 1x, you know.
Oh yeah, just remember that they don't need any safety racing here. Just need to keep it safe.
Yeah.
Hey,
just keeping it safe with the rating. But lap 3, 2 laps completed. The start-finish line isn't really. It's more of a It's not a fixation. It's more like just a set of posts. And yeah, good luck. You know, just kind of do that for.
Yeah, but basically like something like what you just saw there with Kowalski.
Yeah.
They go under. Again, it's almost like motocross. If you've seen motocross before, you must have seen motocross.
I have, yeah.
So they just got a makeshift jump place. That's the way to go. Kowalski.
You can just hear how much they have to essentially put the foot down when they're in. You know, it's a lot of feathering the throttle and making sure you don't do this. Oh, yeah, because it's slowing you down because you're not shifting the weight in an optimal manner in the car, because if you're not able to shift it nicely, the car will start flaning back at you and it'll just go blub, 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 and then you might as well just kiss it goodbye at that point.
Yeah, Cardamone is catching up to Henderson. It's really interesting to see what he can and can't do, but he gets
yeah, Henderson. Look at Henderson. Henderson is just chucking it in way too hard. He'll chuck it in, get a good exit, but his entry is not
but he's
optimal.
not losing time because of that exit. Like Cardamone again makes a mistake on exit there, trying to get on the throttle. He's not able to get on the throttle. Even this corner, which to me would be flat, he's got to be careful on the suspension cam, the monster truck cam. There it is. But yeah, already he's lost half a second here, and then at the start of the lap in a minute, or the end of this lap, sorry, he's going to gain most of that time back with the way he takes the corner. Look at him just take a shallower line, and again, he can't get on the throttle quick enough.
No. And that's the problem, is that you really do have to be 200% focused, because if you're not, what will happen is you'll get to a certain stage where you're sat behind Henderson, like Cardamone is, and you're faster over a lap, but you're not fast enough to pass him. And for dirt racing, it's very important to be faster and faster still than the guy ahead of you.
Well, Aussie is halfway through the final lap of the first heat.
Is he already?
Yeah, he dove it in a little bit too hard there at the hairpin.
Oh, there he is.
Is coming around. That was
like look how much he has to chuck it in. Like that is blind up until the last second. Whoa!
Yeah, push. Yeah, you just got to trust it. In he goes. I believe this is.
I wouldn't trust it at all.
He's just got a couple corners left to go. This sweeping corner here, the Polaris gravel pit.
And there's the finish line. You just saw the text for it. He's coming up to the finish line.
Yeah, at the flyaway trap. Coming around now to Calamity Corner. And there is the McCoy finish line. And he will come home winning the race. Henderson will be joining him in the feature.
Oh, poor
everybody else.
Yeah, Cardamone down will finish into the consolation with a chance of getting to the end of poor Michael Hunt came over. He saw not a cult on the front.
It's not a cult.
It isn't a cult. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Rob, is that water? Is that rain confirmed?
Rain confirmed? Question mark.
Rain? Was that water?
That looked like water. Yes, indeed.
Rain confirmed.
Rain is confirmed. Your top 6 then: Aussie Milwain, Henderson, Cardamone, Grabowski, Wallet, and Hogg will be your top 6, with Stuart Elder and Gagaro Jr. finishing out around. Now we're waiting for the second heat. We're waiting for, I think it's Elder to cross the line. It is actually Elder to cross the line.
Come on, Stuart!
Come on, Elder. You can do it. You can do it, boy.
Oh, no. Stuart, no. Stuart!
Where is he? I can't see him. Oh, there he is.
He's got one corner left to go. No, Stuart, no, just toe. Stuart, no!
No, he's going to go for it. He's going to finish. What's that, pitch? Oh, it does say pitch. Forge NRG pitch.
Well, he's going to have to pitch up a bit more with
There
the
he is. He finally crosses the line. Now. Hey!
On to the second heat, then. Where it's going to be Dallas Pataska, Jess Smyer, Edward Shelley, Kenneth Reeder, Stefan Verheyen, Hakan Schutt, Gerard Gilbert, and Trevor Varosky. 8 of the second bests.
And they're already grooted up apart from Trevor. Just waiting on him.
This lot, there was variance in times by a couple of them, but the front three could be an interesting battle, just a couple tenths between them. So it'll be interesting to see.
Well, it's all about getting that good start, because like either get to the track first or get to the track last.
Get to the track!
Get to the track. Oh, Varosky's just popped in, and they're getting ready to get started. You can just see the car shake as the engines rev. Oh, that's a false start for somebody.
The 17, it's the 17 of Gerard Gilbert. And he's done the exact same thing.
Oh no, that was the blue car getting a little bit pit maneuvered there off the start line.
Hakan Schutt.
Yeah. Sliding in.
Actually, there is a surprise. Bravosky got ahead of everybody.
He's first.
A fantastic start there. So Bravosky really putting a little bit of chaos here, because Pataska should catch up to him soon. But it's going to be a clean overtake here. He is in trouble.
That was a car that just hit the wall. I heard that going, like the camera heard engine noise and then a very loud and sudden.
Bravosky though, taking the outside line to get the lead, and now Shelley with a really good run here in third. It's a 3-horse race, and it's not the people we were expecting. Jeff Smyer is nowhere to be found.
Smyer really stuck in fourth. He has to catch 2 seconds. He's just there at the back of shot. That's Pataska putting on work, as is Edward Shelley putting on work. And we're on board with Trevor Vavrosky as he is trying to run away at this moment in time very quickly. He needs to expand the distance so that he can actually, race his race. Already under pressure for Pataska on the outside. Oh, that was a mistake from Smyer. No, not what he wanted. He just kept too much space and tried braking to, compensate, and, well, stopped in the middle of his track on the apex. Oh, on the inside!
What a run by Pataska as he overcooked it, though. Losing the car almost. They're going to be side by side as they come through the logger hairpin, and they're going to take it onto the next corner. He could not do it. He had the run, could not make it. He's not going to send it. He's going to wait his time, and you start to see Shelley starting to lose out to these two. But Trevor, this could be a big shock after basically having a very bad qualifying.
Basically, having to make it up in the heats was the aim of the game, unfortunately for him, because otherwise he wouldn't have been able to get to the feature without some very hard work on the consolation. But he's doing very well. Lap 2 coming up to lap 3 with a huge amount of slaloming going on in between. Pataska gnawing at his heels with Shelley also trying to seal it up. Smyer gaining time.
He's gaining time, but he has to gain time on Shelley and then get that on Dallas. That's not easy at the moment. Pataska is struggling behind Bravosky. In fact, in some respects, they realize that they're just not losing time. They're pulling away, and I think they might be happy here. Dallas would love to win the heat, but if he gets to the feature, I don't think he'll be too upset.
No. And then he just has to, essentially do well in the feature, and then he's off to the World Cup. Oh, on the inside. Just clipping the hedgerows there, just keeping it out, keeping his nose clean. Chucking it in. Go on. Oh, he just chucks it in too hard, and then he's almost hitting the apex. His car's almost aimed at the apex, essentially, once he's done it.
You gotta try to late apex these things in some respect. You see a lot of these drivers taking really wide line. Bravosky and Pataska, especially at that big hairpin at the end of the track, the end of the straight, he is struggling when it comes to long lines. But you can just see it is so tough. And this Smyer, you see Shelley ahead. Shelley is starting to lose time.
Yeah, he's falling backwards, yeah.
But yeah, just look at this. This is the corner I'm on about. You would want to apex this early if you were a road racer. What's an apex?
Oh, well, Shelley would...
Oh, Shelley in the wall!
Shelley would like a word with the apex, because we just saw just on the edge there, he, well, so much as, not just kissed the wall, but kind of gave the wall a wallop. It doesn't seem to be too much damage, but it's not really a thing in these cars. Whoa, Dallas! Very brave of him to try and get on the inside of Trevor Vavrosky when he did, but the car just bounced very hard, and then he basically had to vacate trying to get on the inside, but he's gnawing at the heels of Vavrosky, but this is coming back to what I was saying before. You have to be faster and faster still to make the pass.
Gotta be faster, and he's not making the time up. They're about to start lap 4 or 5. So he has got time, but he sees that gap. It's 3 seconds between him and Smyer. He realizes he would be qualifying for the feature regardless. Does he want to overcompensate this? Yes, he does not get the better line. However, he's still there, and that's all important for him right now.
I think if you're gonna go for the win, you'd go for the win. And I think he just wants to see Vavrosky make a mistake. Oh, chucking it in. Not really any mistakes out of either of them. Both were quite wide, though.
Yeah, what a camera angle, by the way, as well. That was really nice.
Thank you, Dougie Beard.
Yeah, thank you, Dougie Beard. Continues on Tasca. He only has about 10 corners left to make an overtake.
Oh, just... I can't get over how much air they get there, because I'm just waiting for an accident where one of them rolls it.
It's not the air for me, it's the angle they're landing. They're having to set themselves up for the corner. And it's so tough out there.
It's tough out there.
It is so tough. The vice, you could say, is tight.
No,
it's not. No, it's not. Because you need a loose suspension around here.
Oh! Surely. Well, I mean, I would still say vice is tight. As we go around with truck. By the way, just to give an idea, these are literally the only cars that myself and Craig really don't have any input on. In terms of knowledge, we just go by suspension, travel very big, roar, and truck.
I mean, I do know that you have to use your throttle and your brake to basically control the pitch of the car.
You do, yeah. You do. We're more knowledgeable than we let on. By the way, Dallas again looking on the inside, but not too wound up.
Yeah, he gets a run at that hairpin. Which I think if anyone else is watching this right now in for the feature will be quite interesting to see, because look how much speed he carries into that hairpin and out of it. And that's why he had chances to overtake Trevor earlier in this race. So you will have to look out for that from Dallas. He is a force to be reckoned with. But also what's interesting is these guys are starting to lay down a dirt line. And if there's a dirt line, it's going to be a little bit slippery for the guys in the final heat.
Oh, it will. It will. Oh, well, I don't think Dallas could have wound it up, but Vavrosky out of absolutely nowhere comes home first with Pataska in second onto the heat. He will, onto the finals, he'll go. Schmeier will try and get another chance, as will Shelley, Verweyen, Reeder, Schutt, and Gilbert, rounding out the entirety of the rest of the field. So Gilbert will be the last one to cross the line. I did forget to mention what charity is it for today?
Oh, well, I mean, you've been showing it all off today because it's Cure LGMD2I once again.
Oh, welcome back to Cure LMGD2.
Limb-girdle-muscular dystrophy, basically.
That is a mouthful.
Yeah.
But it is a worthy cause, and we sincerely ask that you show them support as they show us the support. And obviously, for any charity that we have supported throughout the year, pleasure is all ours to be able to bring you them. But now, on to the third heat, which contains the following. Banfield, Hill... Oh, crikey, the Banfield is in this one. Hill, Golightly, Homan, Ludwig, Dreiling, Hotho, and Kukas. And they're already almost lined up. Oh, crikey, they're already going. Oh, whoa, my camera's not there.
Calm down. You're fine. We are go, and we are go. No jump starts this time. Look out for the 26. Tried to get a good line, but was unable to get it.
Holto isn't on his seat. Oh no! Holto's. There he goes. Whoa, crikey! That was a very sudden start. Everybody was going immediately.
Oh, look out for Kevin Hill. Kevin Hill with this battle. Homan's trying to catch up, but Ludwig trying to battle Kevin Hill here. Gonna be bad, and all of a sudden, Mike Golightly goes hard. And Ludwig almost getting collected there, losing a couple positions to Golightly and Homan. He's going to try and fight this back here. He's going to get past Golightly. Inside belongs to Golightly. Golightly goes around.
Oh, not what he wanted, and I don't think that is what he would ever have wanted.
Oh, we've had a hit for P2.
Oh.
And that is Homan. That is Dryling, sorry, going around Hill. Collects him.
Let's have a look. As they were coming into, I think, turn...
The Calamity Hairpin.
Then around the Calamity Hairpin to cross the line. Oh! Whew.
Just so much speed. Kevin Hill, nothing he could do there. He was taking all the speed.
He was going at his pace. And unfortunately, that pace was at a difference to Tom Dryling's pace. But, oh, crikey, Kevin Hill's going very hard. He is going fast.
He's going fast, he's going hard, he's going to make sure Joseph Homan cannot catch up to him. Ross Banfield up ahead. The thing is that they know that if Homan gets past Hill, that's two UDOX guys automatically into the feature race. And when you think about team championships, that's not what anyone wants to see at the moment.
Yeah, the UDOX guys are rubber stamping their place. Homan around, unfortunately. Watch this. This one's going to be a bit of a bouncy ride.
He tried to correct, he thought he was going to hit the wall, and he's not got that car straight. Trying to fight the car, still not straight. He's trying. Yeah,
and around he goes.
He overcorrected.
Well, at least he didn't flip the car.
No, but he overcorrected.
Ah, well, I mean, he survived. That's the main thing. Lap 2 of 5 as they come around past the WalkerEvansRacing.com billboard into one of the two massive hairpins going down the straight. Does that say condom companies?
Narrow it down. There's like 5 hairpins on this track.
Well, I would say these are the two main ones because look at you see the angle that they have to attack that thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be the reason why. But, genie man.
Call that the Cowboys hairpin.
Any particular reason?
No idea.
Well, to be fair, with the amount of like weird names that the weird names that these tracks have, the naming convention alone is just like, sure, we just thought that was the right name to be putting in there in that corner.
Okay, so they've all got lots of sponsors, right?
Yeah.
You think about it. You look at the leaders right now. They're coming down the Polaris Flyway jump into the Calamity corner. Polaris, of course, the UTV, Utility Vehicle Company. They have two sponsors here. They have the gravel pit, and which is where we saw one of those wrecks early on the first lap, and that jump. He comes up. Here they've just gone past the Champion Power corner into the Airborne corner.
Oh, I thought that said condom the first time. I know it says condom.
Argon corner, and now Cowboy. I don't know why it's the Cowboy corner, but ride him, Cowboy.
Yeah, we definitely are the ITV.
This coming up right now is the Forest County Potato Wound Turn 1.
Even though it's turn... What? Turn 8?
That is the Forest County Potato Wormy Turn 1. And then they head down to that sweeping left-hander. They just come the Ponce North American Turn 2 into the Skybox straight to the Polaris Gravel Pit, which is this right now. And again, just got a couple laps to go, but you can see the difference. Banfield and Hill, they're gone.
Yeah.
They are 7 seconds ahead of everybody.
And this is Ernie Ludwig, who had trouble at the start with a bit of a bash to his front left, and Dryling, by the way, who had the biggest. Whoa, that was Joseph Homan. He's gone on the wrong way. Oh, dearie me. Just watch this. Oh, that is the wall. And yeah, that's not meant. Yeah.
I mean, hang on. How did that car barrel roll the other way?
Oh, he struck the wall.
Okay, he struck the wall, but he bounced like this, and then the car barrel. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah.
That is that would ruin your cornflakes if you had some in the car. That would definitely ruin your cornflakes.
All I'm gonna say is information to pit lane, full course caution to replace the signage, full course caution to start in 10.
Well, I mean, they can wait till the next they can wait till the constellation to do that. Don't worry about it.
It's just like today in the WEC, it's called full course caution because the van wall's lost a little piece of wing.
Which one?
Like, the van wall.
Oh.
But you said which one? I'm like, there's only one van wall for crying out loud.
Well, you know, I thought you said van wall. I was like, van wall? Oh.
Well, final lap about to start for Banfield as he comes through the McCoy finish line. And that is literally what it's called.
Goodness
Into
gracious.
the champion power corner comes Banfield. Despite his guy Walker Evans.
It's
a cleaner corner there. I'm doing like NBC.
It's still in reverse, by the way.
Over the jump he goes. Gotta get Cowboy straight one last time.
Oh.
Can Banfield bring it back home? Around he goes. Just a couple more corners to go. Into the Forest County Potato. That's just a long name.
Oh, it is.
I'm the guy that knows F1 now has sponsors for everything. But Forest County Potato, come on.
And it's turn 1 when it's turn 6.
No, it's turn 1 because it's the first corner after the land rush.
Okay. Alright. You do you, American motorsports.
It's a motocross thing. It's the same thing with motocross.
Yeah, but
Your start is not and the same in the old days as Moto E. That's right.
Also, I'll put it to you this way. I find it funny that the oil pressure goes from okay to low instead of low to high. But he crossed the line, though. Ross Banfield's through, as is Kevin Hill.
I was about to say, doesn't the oil just slish around, so it just disappears when they slish around? But no, that's not the answer.
No, because I mean, yeah, engines exploding is not safe for these boys. Well, Gigi Halter will be the last one to cross the line. So, as of right now, Ross Banfield and Kevin Hill are both through to the feature race of today's proceedings, with Ludwig, Dreiling, Golightly, Wolf Gigi Halter, and Homan. All 5 rest of those will be sent to the constellation, which will happen actually immediately after Halter crosses the line. If he can get his car straight, there he goes.
Now here's the thing: one person makes it through to the feature in each race. 2 consolations.
Oh, there's 2 well, if there's 2 consolations, why is there 18 drivers in this constellation? It might just be the one consolation.
Here's the one consolation. I got this wrong. 14 drivers make the final, apparently.
There you go. That's
7
the
laps.
One. That's the one. 7 laps, 1 consolation race. And yeah, this one's going to be a bit more crazy because it's just over twice the amount of drivers.
Oh, genie Mac.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2 lanes. By the way, if you've never seen Carnage, I'd suggest you glue yourself to your screen. As 18 drivers go ahead and try and make it to the end. They will not make it to the oh, that's a false start. Who did that?
It's not Wolf Dietrich Hotto again.
Oh, well, yeah, he did.
I am with Michael Hogg. Anyway, they're bumping, they're bruising, they're going. Everybody to the line. Into turn 1 they go. No, Cannabone to the wall.
Oh, go! That is a crash. Oh, bodies everywhere.
My God, half the field is wrecked down.
That is what we would call an ouch.
Tom Dreiling is leading the race.
He's the one that jump-started.
And Jason Wallet.
Do they have black flags?
Yeah.
Oh, of course they do. Well, then... Oh, no!
No! Stop driving! No!
Dryling just told the damn thing. You've got a black flag anyway. As Edward Shelley leads the race with Verweyen in second, Gargaro Jr. third, Go Lightly in fourth. Well, he did go very lightly, and he's paying off as a result. He managed to avoid a massive wreck. Cardamone, who
how is he still there in 5th place?
because everybody else wrecked.
What on earth is going on?
Hackenschut, where are you going, my friend? Oh no, he's just pitted. So why is he considered first?
Because he pitted.
Yeah,
Toad.
yeah, but
It's an Atbo bug that has been there for years.
yeah.
Toad on the first lap, it will have the overlays showing him. I know, Edward Shelley is there battling with Verweyen. Gonna have to take this around the outside. He can't do it. Verweyen will take the lead. As they're still on lap 1, by the way, officially, despite they've done half the lap. That is the way it goes. Now remember, 14 apparently. Apparently 14 drivers are making it out of here.
Yeah, because then the top 10 will make it to the World Cup, essentially.
Yep. And officially, technically, Michael Hogg is on the same lap. Anyway, mistake! Shelley, around!
No, that's not Shelley. That is Verweyen that was around. Unfortunately, the car just pitched in too hard. And unfortunately, Shelley had nowhere to go and had to drive through him. But now it is all about keeping that lead. That is Michael Hogg. Yes, he's still on the lead lap, car number 19.
Michael Hogg is just trying to play runaway right now.
I don't think he can. I think Shelley will catch him up very, very quickly. Yes, and
Blue flag.
Yeah. Oh, crikey.
Oh,
he did
Cardamone is trying to push on.
I think he's got the bit between his teeth because he's missing a panel. Yeah, I think Cardamone has just said sod it. He's got the bit between his teeth and has just officially said sod it, get out of my way.
I mean, at the same time, I don't think if you're a road racer like Michael Hogg and myself and Rob are, you understand the blue flag rules. Unfortunately, where do you pull off if you want to pull off? Not that I advise you pulling off. On a dirt track, so many different lines. He didn't think Cardamone was just going to come up there into his grill and push him off like that.
He'd just be like,
What did we just see?
We have just seen greatness, I will argue. Yes, greatness, because
so
it was
we
fun.
know so remember I was saying 14 apparently officially go first.
Yes.
We have 15 cars officially on the lead lap.
So Hackenschut's in the transfer spot.
Hackenschut is in the transfer spot.
I think he'll be absolutely bricking himself, and then he just has to not make a mistake. Though Jason Waller is catching him.
Yeah, Waller is catching him. Riley is serving his penalty.
Genie, Mac, it's just the bounce as well. We're with how many cars there are on the track. Look at Kenneth Reeves. He doesn't have a front end anymore.
So the key thing here, right, is the position you finish is your grid position for the feature race, starting from 7th onwards. The winner of this race will start feature 7th, then 8th, and so on.
Right.
Now you think there are 20 slots here. Do you want to be that 11th car?
Oh, Shelley, no! That's a little bit of a mistake, my friend. He's going to let Gargaro Jr. look on the inside. And, ooh, he recovered it. Just.
Pressure on. Oh, as I was saying, you want to be in that car that's going to start on the second row, in the best place on the second row. You want to be looking at Cardamone, who's in 4th position. By the way, Gargaro, because of the fact that he started back, he's made up 14 places officially, but it's land rush. But again, look at the way he takes the corner compared to Edward Shelley. Look at the speed he gets afterwards, though, because he is catching Edward Shelley. And I believe Cardamone's just had a small moment. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah,
well, he's still got the bit between his teeth, as Gargaro Jr. is trying very hard to catch up. Jiminy Macarenis. Just the amount of air that these guys get scares me.
What doesn't scare you?
I don't know.
No, okay. Jump starts scare me. They made me jump.
Jump starts. That's funny. That's funny. I'll give you that.
Look at the lines. Gagaro's like, I want an apex. Shelley's like, what's an apex?
Yeah, I think that is the main the main, what's the word? The main drive is, oh, you want to use an apex? I don't even know what that is anymore.
Well, behind them, Go Lightly, Cardamone. Cardamone's caught up to Go Lightly, and if Go Lightly makes exits like that, it's going to be very soon that Cardamone is third on the money.
He's going to find it very difficult, I'd wager, because he's just, oh, look at how aggressive Go Lightly chucks it in. He's not going lightly anymore. He sees the 25 up his back. Oh, trumpet! He can't do that either, though, Michael Lightly, and he lets on the outside, going in onto the inside. Jeff Cardamone will have a car's length ahead of him. Much better exit coming off that turn. And unfortunately, that also brings Verweyen into the mix. Verweyen out of nowhere, looking to see if he can run with some feathers.
Yep, again, this would just be positions for the feature. Just try to get a really good position for this feature. And Go Lightly is starting to struggle there. Remember, this track is starting to get pretty slippery. You can see the bright dirt there compared to that fresh dirt that's not been driven on. So this is used dirt. Going to be less grip now for some of these drivers. That's another thing that I think is you see Verweyen having issues there. Probably not used to this. If you're used to dirt ovals, you're used to this idea of using a different line to basically get a drier line. And there you go, Verweyen's lost it. Verweyen lost it just because of that. So slippery out there now, he's just not used to it. It is a skill you have to learn when doing anything dirt on iRacing, and it is something that not many people learn.
Especially given the fact that, you know, with how these cars are set up, they're not like a rallycross car. Rallycross car can be very, very nimble both on tarmac. Oh, on the inside, Gargano Jr. Ooh, keeping it nice and tidy. Very barely keeping it nice and tidy. As I was saying, these cars are not very pointy. They're like land ships in comparison.
They're boats.
Yeah, they are really just boats. Yeah, but the foghorn has sounded. It must mean that it's coming up to the final lap.
Yeah. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes.
I was about to say, was my math wrong?
No, your maths is not wrong. Just very, very action-packed today.
It is. That first heat was so quiet, and then everything else has just been, oh, let's go nuts.
Oh, has Hacker sure had a moment out there? No. So my thing playing up, is Jason Waller any close to Ernie Ludwig? He is. That's one we'll have to keep an eye out. There's a gap of a second there between Ludwig and Waller, which is the final transfer spot, as these two continue battling on for braces.
Oh.
Side by side as Gagaro's got the outside. That becomes the inside. And Gagaro Jr. has the lead. Here comes Shelley, looking for a pit. A little bit of a tap. They both come together. Gotta hold on. They're locking horns together. They stay together. Just two more hairpins to go. Round the outside for Gagaro. He's not going to do this. What about the comeback? It's all going to come down to Calamity Corner. One last jump to go, and that's a Calamity Corner. Nowhere for Gagaro. He's trying to look for a sighting. He may have got it. No, he gets on. He slows down too much. It's a sprint to the finish. Shelley gets it.
Just
like
barely.
I said, we've got to keep an eye on Rob, because Ludwig at the Cowboy hairpin has lost the transfer spot. Jason Wallet has the transfer spot.
So it'll be last for the feature, but last still gives you a chance to make up 10 positions to make it to the World Cup final, as he will have that chance. Oh, sliding around, trying to keep it out of the wall, and he does indeed. But very effective is it all. Final corner for Kenneth Reader. Oh,
where's your nose, Kenneth?
Yeah,
your nose?
Yeah, a few missing noses from the accident at the start, but they're getting there. Dryling actually will be the last one to cross the line.
Wallet will get the transfer spot. He will finish 14th overall.
And 14th's good enough.
14th is just good enough.
if I had like consultations like that, where it's just like, yeah, 14's good enough. You made it through the feature. That would be like, that's like saying I'm just okay enough to make it to 14. But no, we all made. Oh, it's not the track trialing. But we are getting ready for it's a 3-minute warm-up. Where are they? There we are. 3 minutes of warm-up. And your men, as they sit.
That's not
That's isn't that the list? Oh well.
Your men for the final. I need some like hype music right now in America. Boom, 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 boom. Starting in P1, Aussie Mill Wayne. Yeah, yeah.
What is this, wrestling?
No, it's how they do it in America. Starting in second, Trevor the Boss Bobrovsky.
You have had too much sugar.
Third up, Ross Banfield. In fourth, it's the number 24, Travis Henderson.
You know,
Fifth up, it's the champion, Dallas Pataska.
Yeah, you, woo, 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 woo.
Starting in sixth, there's 3 of them. It's Kevin Hill free.
Woo, woo.
In seventh, it's the 34 of Edward Shelley. 8th position, hoping to drive with a clean car, David Gargaro Jr.
Yeah, woo, 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 woo.
Coming in 9th, it is Jeff Cartamone.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
To finish off the first row in P10, it is Michael. He does not go lightly.
Yeah, woo, 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 woo.
Starting the second row, number 30, Jeff Schmeier.
Schmeier, yeah, woo.
In 12th position, Stephen Verweyen. Coming in 13th position, it is Stephen Barboski.
Yeah, woo, 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 woo.
In 14th, Joseph Holman.
Woo, 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 woo.
15th position, it's the 115, Stuart Elder.
Yeah, boy, woo, woo, woo.
Starting in 16th, representing Europe, Wolf Dietrich Holton.
Yeah, woo, 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 woo.
17th position, the number 41 of Kenneth Reader.
Kenneth Reader, go, go.
In 18th position, the number 17, Gerard Gilbert.
Yeah, woo.
Coming in 19th, representing Scandinavia, Hakan Schutt.
Yeah, woo.
And rounding out your finale, Jason Wallet.
Jason Waller, woo, woo, woo. All right.
It was just woo, woo, woo. I did that in time. We're ready.
Yes, we're ready. We're ready for whatever comes our way. Don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. We're you would trust us with your car keys, right?
No.
You wouldn't trust me with your car keys?
I wouldn't trust myself with my own car keys sometimes.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
You saying? Dear.
Anyway, 10 laps, 20 cars, land rush. Anything can happen. First to the line. Also, someone's got to clip that, and it's going to look absolutely crazy.
Yeah, because it's going to be us going woo, 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 woo,
woo, woo, woo, woo, woo.
woo, 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 woo.
Where is everybody? Hang on, we've lost a few people.
Oh. Oh, well. Where? Are they racing already?
Yeah, racing already.
I didn't even get a head start. Whoa!
Land rush to the start. Chaos at the start. In the lead, though. No surprise, it's Ozzy Mowain. Kevin Hill, though, trying to hold off. His teammate is trying to fight with him there. Cardamone already with a great start. Ravoski having a few issues. Bagging behind, though, Henderson and Shelley. Henderson get past Shelley. It's going to be very tough. They've had quite a clean start here. But where is Dallas Pataska?
He is in 10th. Oh, that is a lot of cars going up. And that's a car upside down. That is Homan. He's out.
Homan with the turtle there. Going around.
Whoa, that is
as well.
Verwayen and Reader.
What has happened there?
Michael Lightly is going lightly and is falling down positions.
Michael Lightly is definitely not going lightly there. Jasmine here with a little bit of a battle in the background here. Trying to battle on Dallas Pataska, who's not had the start he wanted. This is the man that's trying to look for all the points in the championship. He's going to have to try and defend off Smire. Smire be able to dive this in. He is not. Look at the difference in speed for how much Pataska's going to get by. He gets there straight away in front of them. Side by side, it's Shelley and Banfield. Banfield's going to catch that as well. He's going to be fine, but in the lead, Wayne is still there. Kevin Hill is holding off Ravoski. Teammates working together at the front of the field.
Oh, just a massive slam down. Pataska on board with. Edward Shelley is in front of him trying to chase him down. It is very cramped from second all the way down till about 10th. As Kevin Hill is holding up the proceedings as Ozzy Milwain is running away with it, second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, continuing on. Ozzy Milwain is just pushing hard. Pataska's not had the start he definitely wanted, as we're still on board with him. It's going to be tough because Edward Shelley, he just gets locked up on those slower hairpins there, and it has cost Pataska a bit of time. He now realizes he has to get past Edward Shelley if he wants any chance of catching up to the rest of the field. It's going to be tough, and you can see he's trying to cut that corner as sharply as he can, and it's not going his way.
Shelley being the little bit of a bottleneck in proceedings, as is Kevin Hill up ahead. You can just see the line that is forming behind Kevin Hill. Pataska needs to try something, and he's going to try it on the inside. A little bit of a tap there from Shelley to shove him out the way. Does he get the run? He does not. He gets it on the outside as Shelley gets a better run of things. Does he get on the inside? Coming through. Oh, holding it outside now.
Gets it. Oh, look at just bit dry dirt there. Bit of dry dirt for Pataska. That's going to help him. They held side by side, so he's going to get the inside for the next corner here. He gets there to the Iron Horse Loggers corner. He gets there. He gets that position, but he's lost so much time. He's 2.5 seconds behind Ross Banfield, but Banfield and Henderson in front of him are fighting. That may be helping him.
Banfield on the inside, getting ahead just about of the car 24. Giles Heavenson as they just make the jump. It's a bit of a brave moment when you do have to make the jump, as Ross Banfield now looks to the inside of Cardamine. Cardamine now also falling backwards, holding up proceedings, so there's a bit of bottlenecks everywhere. Kevin Hill now no longer has a procession behind him. He only has Vavroski to deal with. Banfield coming up against Cardamine in a sandwich of about 6 or 7 cars, and they're all trying different lines, all trying different things to get past each other.
Pataska lost out again. Edward Shelley got past him once again. Pataska's going to try. No, he's not going to try and send it in this time. He's going to go for the run. Goes for the run, but he gets held up with the way Shelley takes that corner. And now you've got Smire involved in this little free car fracas here. A little bit of a freeway dance here, trying to find the line of Pataska. The inside is there. No, it's not anymore. He's trying to try a little bit of a loop. The back of the car goes sliding as they come down once again into what is known as turn 1. Into turn 2 they go. Trying to set himself up for the line here, but with Edward Shelley, with the way he takes these corners, he's just holding up Pataska here. It's amazing how he was unable to hold on to that position. Surely there's going to be a send here somewhere. He's looking for it. There could be a little bit of banging. There isn't, but Pataska gets off the throttle and back onto it as early as he can. Still loses though. 3 seconds now, the gap between Shelley and Henderson.
I don't think he has much of an option at the moment, because if he tries to make the move, that's fine, but where?
But that's the problem. Where? Like, look, right now they're going to be banging again. He can't make it up this little kink here because of the way Shelley takes the corner, the way Shelley just jumps off the corner and trying again. Cardamone as well ahead of them is in his own little battle. Pataska cannot make this. Cardamone battling Travis Henderson at this moment. To the Cowboy corner they go once again. Meanwhile, you're about to see Pataska come by. There he is. He gets it. He cuts it off with Shelley. Nowhere for Shelley to go. In fact, Shelley getting a little bit of sweet medicine there. In front, though, who is that going wide? Henderson almost went off track.
Yeah, Henderson really is he's struggling in that car. Oh, a little bit of a nose cut off, but Shelley gave him the toe in, straightened out Pataska's car. But Pataska is... I'm starting to think that Pataska might be thunderfooting it a bit too much.
Now he's got damage. Very interesting to see what this car's doing. I'm surprised at what's happening.
Well, it's damage, but in these cars, it's not like an F1 car or like a GT3 car. When if you get damage, oh, you've lost a lot of speed. Where these cars, it's like, yeah, I got a bent door, buff out.
Yeah, buff out.
Yeah,
Don't need it. It's plexiglass.
Oh yeah, because these cars are all plexiglass, isn't it?
They are indeed. Hang on, was that Henderson just hitting the wall? I think Henderson may have just hit the wall there. Regardless, Pataska catching up to Cardamone and Henderson because they've been battling and he is able to catch up. But now look at the speed. He's starting to pull away from Everett Shelley. That just goes to show he's 10 seconds behind Ozzy Mowain, who's in the lead at the moment.
On board with Cardamone. Oh, having to stick it in, a little bit of an accident.
Oh! And Pataska got through with no issues. Brilliant there. Henderson now side by side with Shelley. Shelley's going to get by. And Cardamone taps the back of Shelley. And Shelley's almost going wide. This could be pretty scary. Shelley trying to catch the car. They jump into the same place. And Shelley's going to hold on to that position. Henderson gets on by. And they continue on. But this allows Pataska to just go sayonara.
Having a look at what happened, that was, just Dallas shoved the 24, and Travis Henderson, just Cardamone really in the wrong spot at the wrong time, unfortunately, but not due to no fault of his own. He got topped from the rear, and unfortunately just got shuffled out, and he is now out of the transfer spot. Gargaro Jr. is currently inside.
Transfer spot? Oh yeah, for the World Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not just a feature; it's a feature for the. It's a feature for.
Well, the World Cup's a no point scoring race. It's just a fun race, but I know what you mean exactly in that situation with the Pro 2s and the Pro 4s all coming together. Garo continuing on, but he's losing time. There's Trevor Vovosky. He's caught up to the back of Kevin Hill once again. Is struggling out there. The track is still pretty greasy out there. I love that when you look at it, it says practice. The track state is clean. The quality is clean. Doesn't show you the track state right now, but it is dirty.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of grading on the outskirts, and you can definitely see that there's a line forming. Well, a line would form with just how many cars there are on track. 19 cars currently on track. Trevor Vovosky in third, chasing down Kevin Hill as of right now. He's doing his level best, but as of right now, it's just a bit difficult. I think he will probably want to stay as he is. Just keep it nice and tidy, best you can. Don't worry about what other people are doing around you, and then if a mistake happens, but don't worry too much about it. You've got plenty of time, champ.
Just remember Kevin Hill, 9th in the championship for the pros. Ozzy Mowain currently 3rd in the championship. Dallas Pataska 2nd in the championship, and those two, Waring and Pataska, so far ahead that for Mowain, this would be fantastic to try and get some points on Pataska, who is still 10 seconds behind and in basically no man's land at the moment. But these guys aren't in any land. That's Kevin Hill and Trevor Vovosky as they continue to fight on. In the back of the field, Travis Henderson makes a mistake at the cowboy turn, and Jeff Smyer decides he's going to Schmeier on by.
Oh dearie me, oh dearie me. The puns coming from ITV these days. Who would have thought? Cardamone, just another mistake. Way too coarse on the jump and just lets Gargaro Jr. Remember, he's fighting for World Cup fun game meme, but also for points. So, look how wide he's going. He's really.
What do points mean, Rob?
Oh, points mean that you get points. What do they mean, Craig?
set you up there. Set you up there, and look what you did. Points me prizes.
I know I set you up there to get you crickets, but what do they mean, Craig? What kind of prizes do we have?
They can win a fluffy toy. I don't know.
No, do what the British do and say a 1.5 liter hatchback.
Oh, speaking of a hatchback,
oh,
that's Grabowski taking a hatch.
Oh, that was a wall. And goodness gracious, that rear right does not look happy.
I mean, that car has seen some days. Stuart Elder's had a tow as well. Stuart Elder, no! And Joseph Homan, have they both come together? Maybe.
They might have. Let's have a look.
Oh, here's Stuart Elder, taps the wall.
No, he just brought it to a brought it to a stop. Yeah, he just brought it to a stop.
Decides to bring it to a stop. Anyway, back with Varosky as he continues on.
He's still trying to get past Kevin Hill. Kevin Hill's putting up. He's becoming the Ministry of Defense for Ozzy Milwain, because Ozzy Milwain's able to race his own race without too much issue. Now, barring the fact that Varosky is stuck. Oh well, I said that. I've just cursed the man.
Well, I don't know, because look at the launch going wide at the Cowboy corner takes for you there. Ravosky gets a little bit closer, but the speed advantage goes to Kevin Hill. Going to try and set it up on this corner, because look how wide he goes. Less turning, keeps the speed, and then they come in to turn 2 officially. It's so crazy. The jumps help there for Ravosky, but again, having to try and tighten the steering up there does not help him. Scrubs off some of that time. And unfortunately for him, he's going to be losing out again. They've got one more corner, and then they are on the last lap. Ozzy had a 5-second lead.
5 seconds worth of a lead. And very comfortably going to be... Oh, that is a bit too much braking there for Ravosky. Lost a little bit of time there. Almost came to a standstill on the track as they come past the white flag for the final lap. That is one very... Why is it a Toyota?
Did you say a Toyota?
Toyota, yeah.
Toyota, yeah. A Toyota. I don't know. But
it looks nothing like a Toyota.
It's a Toyota. Just accept.
Yeah, I'll accept it as much as I accept people putting Audi on really weird things like the Nissan GTP.
Yes, okay, I'm with you there. Anyway, we've got a few more corners left. Ozzy has a 5-second lead, and there he is, just a few left to go. He's got the sweeping left. Oh, Logan's best friend is Ozzy Milwain, because he keeps it solid like a log. And he is going to cut the competition like a chainsaw today. Comes around the penultimate corner, and one last jump. What's he up left? There'll be no celebrations before the finish line. Comes by, he's going to win the Pro 2s. And behind him, as they come to Calamity Corner, Ravosky's going to try. Ravosky cannot. Almost loses it. Almost hits the wall. Banfield could catch this. He gets P3. Kevin Hill will get P2.
Banfield, by the way, started 3rd and finished 4th, so he won't be too happy. But, I mean, if anything comes to shove, they'll at least be able to get some points. As Acto now disagrees with where he came. Edward Shelley is... where is he going? There he is. Oh!
Where's Edward? There's Edward.
Yeah,
bye, Edward.
Bye, Edward. Bye, Edward. By the way, Cardamone finally did finish in the top 10, so he is in the transfer spot.
Well, brilliant. That's actually going to be helpful. That points race for the World Cup.
I thought you said the World Cup was a fun one.
Sorry. He gets the points race from the points race to the World Cup.
Yeah, I'm just like, huh? I thought you have just disagreed with your own statement. But anyways,
I disagree with myself all the time.
Don't worry. We'll disagree to agree. How about that? As we go through the results, Ozzy Milwain, Kevin Hill, Trevor Vavrosky, Ross Banfield, Danis Pataska, and Edward Shelley round out the top 6. Schmeier, Henderson, Gargaro Jr., Cardamine 10th. Grabowski 11th, Walla 12th, 13th is Hacken Schutt 14th, Kenneth Reeder, Verwayen 15th, Golightly 16th, Gilbert 17th, Elder in 18th, 19th will be Holman, and 20th Wolf Dietrich Hotto. Now, we will take a quick break to switch sessions, and we will be back with you momentarily. Don't go away. Ready, my friend? And boy, oh boy, are we back.
Hi, we're back.
Hi, back.
Now what's better than two-wheel drive, Rob?
Four-wheel drive.
So, what do we have here?
Four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive, the Pro 4s. Indeed, Mac. And we have a very... This is... I'm not going to state this as a possession, but we have a very big name in the race today in the Pro 4s. And you see, I feel like I should have, like, during that downtime, just gone to my French friend and asked for a pronunciation. Because Quentin Dalomo is in the race. The former Dirt Rally 2 world champion. Currently sitting 8th in the championship in the iRacing Off-Road Championship. That is the... that is the standard to be. I just froze there for a moment because I was watching Kenneth Reader and he decided to dump the clutch for some reason. This is a big field today as well, Rob. 34 drivers out there at the moment. Yeah, 34. Which will give us... Hang on, I know my maths. Rob, I hope you're still there. I don't know my maths.
Just noticed that I was speaking to myself the entire time.
You are indeed. I was panicking.
No.
What's 34? What's 34 in an even number? 34s into 4 go 8.
One of them will have to be. Oh, 34 divided by 3 doesn't go.
No. 34 goes into 4. There'll be two groups of 9 and 2 groups of 8.
Yes. Wait, really? I thought the max split was 10.
Yeah. 2 9s are 18.
Oh.
2 8s are 16. Oh, that doesn't.
My math.
All right. So it's 34.
It'll be 4 splits. Yeah, I think.
It'll be 4 anyway. They're doing quali at the moment though. So
And they are. And my camera's already focused on this man because it's already going to be like, well, let's just see how quickly he'll get around.
Oh yeah, like all eyes on Quinton at the moment for what he does, the Thrustmaster driver.
Yeah, he just smashes it. Yeah, he just smashes it in the first and says, yeah, I'm done.
Genie whiz, he did just smash it in the first one.
Kevin Hill's back. These brave souls doing 4 wheels.
Oh, he's doing 1 lap. He's doing 1 lap qualies. He's only doing 2 laps then. He's deliberately made the fuel. Can you even make the fuel lower on this?
I think you can.
Yes, you can. Yeah, so he's deliberately made the fuel lower. Just to do a hot lap.
Well, while they're going around, I will be back.
So, it's the same format as before. And we're going to have the same situation here. We're going to have... there is the possibility of a B main. Just depends on the numbers. Wait and see. But again, we're looking at 20 cars. And the top 2 will go through, of course. So the top 2 go through. You've got your 8 drivers already, so you need 12 from the rest. I believe we may have 2 consolation. Let's see. Daniel Solo is the closest well to the moment. Quinton doing a 1:15.5, while everybody else is just faster and faster. Rob Courtney going by himself at the moment. Garrett Thomas going with the camo. Calm down. It just makes it feel like it's a rally track. Now remember, if these are a new session, sorry, then that means that we have fresh dirt. See, look at the moisture on that fresh dirt. Track's temperature colder. Not that that will matter too much. Solo's only 6/10 behind as well, but the speed that they can carry, and then the way they have to drive this car, the car's not going to slide out as much as what we saw with the Pro 2s. They come on by. One thing that's really scaring me is I'm listening to them and they're like having this weird revving. Either like the way you drive the car or it's the way you downshift is really weird how they drive. There's only Ludwig as well coming on by with his times. Remember, it is the snake format yet again. So if we start where we are at the moment, Quinton will be in the first split, Daniel the second split, Ross third split, Andrew fourth split, Ozzy, who has a championship at the moment, he's P5. He would be side by side with one of the top one of the top dirt rally drivers in the world, and it's looking like that could happen. We're in Wisconsin. And of course, Wisconsin famous for the Green Bay Packers. So it is football season as well. The less we talk about the football, the better today. Yeah, we'll just talk about the football for a moment. Wisconsin has that, so when I think of Wisconsin, I think of snow and cold conditions. So the idea that they get this out every Labor Day weekend is pretty cool. Smyer going way wide there with the send and continues on. They don't have much time left to go. 2 minutes remaining in this qualifying session. Kinchlow as well. Out there, and you see he's got majors. He's gone very wide. That's an off track, and that's more than an off track. Whoa, whoa, whoa! He goes flying, and we take the cameras away because it's not safe. We need to make sure that he is safe and alive. Elder almost going into the wall and almost going into our cameraman. Again, we need to make sure that they're safe, so we take away. And around we see with Carl Burke. He's not going to run into one of our cameramen, is he? And nope, everything's fine as he comes down himself to the final corners. Let's see, he says that he likes it dirty. Well, it's going to be very dirty after this race, and the driving will be clean and hard and fair, such is the nature of off-road racing. I thought that cat said Barbie for a moment. Nope, it did not.
It never does.
I mean, not a cult.
It's not a cult.
No.
It's not a cult.
No, literally, Barbie's not a cult.
It isn't a cult. You know, you're correct. It's not a cult.
Good. The idea that Barbie's a cult, like, yeah.
I will still be back though. Hang on. Order pizza. I'm still waiting for it to be delivered.
Waiting for pizza.
Yes.
Wow.
The best way to be.
Never even offered me pizza.
I'll offer you pizza. How about that?
I don't want pizza.
Well.
You want pizza? No. Why do you moan about it? Well, why not? Qualifying's just getting over. And the monsters that are the Pro 4 trucks will be getting ready to go. And it's going to be a grid of 9 to start us off. Quinton Dalomo, Ozzy, Mill Wayne, Jeff Cardamone, Jeff Smyer, Rob Courtney, Hacken Schutt, Kenneth Riedo, Ryan Walker, and Dallas Patasco. Listen to that lineup. You've got two guys battling for the championship. You've got a guy who's just won the Pro 2. You've got a world champion in this lineup. What a list of names we've got to be dealing with in this race. I take it Dallas is here. He is, yes. But not doing any qualifying. I think he's just going to run his shot, see what he can do. Interesting to see. I'm hoping that we do get Dallas. We've got 6 cars lined up, waiting for the last 3. Kenneth Riedo, Ryan Walker. We've not got there. There is Dallas Patasca. This is going to be very interesting. This is a stacked first heat. Welcome to the snake format. It's going to be tough. Waiting for one more driver. It's nope, it's green flag now. They are off straight away. Who get the better start? Of course, it's Quinton Dalomo. But beside him is Jeff Smyer. Smyer has had nothing but good starts all the time. But the control over the bumps, Quinton is gone. And it's just a race to see who will get the P2. And Ozzy Mowain is already there. Smyer will want to try and get there. He'll take that inside line. Can he hold on to this? I don't think Smyer's there. He is not. Mowain is just going to have to try and fight this. If the way it goes, Quinton looks like he may be far ahead here. He's going to see who can get P2. Round. There you go. Sorry.
I was going to say, I love how quickly Quentin just took the lead and said bye. Bye.
But look at the control over the bumps. We've not seen that today. And that is such a difference. He's taken the bumps there and just used it to his advantage to get the speed, get the drop down, just what he needed. And already he's there. And Ozzy Mowain, even though this is a Pro 4, not a Pro 2, he's doing pretty well there. He's starting to pull away from Smile. So it is 4 heats as well. And as I expected, the first 2 will be grids of 9. Second 2 will be grids of 8. Rob Courtney has already towed the car.
As has Kenneth Riedo.
Yeah, well, Rob Courtney decided to hit the finish line. And now Dallas Patasca's towed the car. What has happened to Dallas? He's flipped it after getting hit by the 314. Jeff Cardamone flipped Dallas Patasca.
Oh, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. That's what we call a flip.
That is what we definitely call a barrel roll. I think Cardamone went a bit too hot in there. And that, unfortunately, is, as they say, that.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is what they say is that.
So remember, 5 laps still for these heat races.
I'm pretty sure Quentin is just there like, yes, I am in this race. like just yes, I am in this race. Who else is around me? I don't know.
All I'm gonna say is get a Major Series coin for winning this winning this race. He looks for his Major Series coin and can't find it at this moment.
Oh, you've got. Yeah, look at you getting a Major Series.
Here it is with my Major Series coin.
Uh-huh.
got a massive 24 on it, and it's got the French colours on. It's beautiful. Oh, Muane in the wall. He's all right, though. He's all right, but he went super hard in and lost a lot of time, but Schmeier did...
Oh, off! It's Tarquini! bit of a
Oh, off! It's Tarquini!
exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted.
What he wanted, but nice little battle behind Cardamone. Cardamone just went barrel rolling. What happened there?
Where's Ryan Walker?
Ryan Walker.
Let's have a look.
Wow. Let's watch this. Ryan Walker gets a very off jump and...
Oh! That'll do it to you.
That will definitely do it to you. As they continue on. We're on lap 3. And for Quinton, it's just another stroll down the street.
For everyone that was in this race, it was a nail-biting endurance race where everything could be put on the line, and some people didn't even make it. For Quinton Delormeau, it was just a normal Sunday.
It was just a normal Sunday. And by the way, can I just say, this is fantastic, the new changes to iRacing, and of course my brand new CPU. You know, well, put it like this, right? Okay, let's just address this. There is now a 12 car limit. Now, we're not seeing 12 different cars out here today.
Yes.
But the idea that some mad lads have been doing 10, 11 car endurance races with no issues and streaming with no issues. Hats off to iRacing for all these changes, and also just the general loading times as well. It's been really nice to just load in quickly nowadays, and that's not just because of my new fiber internet that I got earlier this year either. But the idea that I can load a track in less than a minute, hit join, connect, and load within less than a minute on anything nowadays is just pretty insane.
Oh yeah, I mean, super quick. Being able to actually, I remember when Le Mans and Nürburgring took like a year just to load.
I mean, I haven't done any tests yet, but before Cardamone in the pits, by the way, I think he's got a meatball. Before this patch with this CPU, and it's not a brand new CPU, it's a year-old CPU, fiber internet as well. It would take me just under the length of a Le Mans lap to load into a track. Possibly 2 minutes, I would say. So, it'd be interesting to see what that does now around here. So I'm really curious just to see, does it make a difference? Quinton Delormeau. That's not how you pronounce it, is it?
I would say that's probably Delormeau. Yeah, that's probably how it's pronounced, but...
Delormeau. No, I think it's Delormeau because it's got the apostrophe there. Delormeau. Gotta be.
We'll have to wait and see. Maybe somebody has the pronunciation out there.
Yeah. Possibly. Anyway.
And Schmeier. Where did he go? Hang on a minute. Schmeier was at the track. Oh!
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, Jeff, that's...
Oh!
Yeah.
That's the wall.
So, just in a battle to hold his P3 with hacking Schutz right now. Could be tough. They don't gain anything here. Just a better position for the land rush start. For the... Actually, no, I've been working it out. Are we going to get... we going to have 2 consolation races?
I am not sure. Well, hang on.
We've got, what, 34?
Yeah, ask Mike. Mike will tell me. Hang on.
Hang on. 2 9s. 2 9s are 18. 2 8s are 16. 35. Yeah, we're going to have 2 consolations. You can only have 20 cars on a track at one time, surely. Anywho. Quinton Delormeau is finished. Just like that. Aussie Muane done. Jeff Smyer keeps his P3. Hackenshoot takes the 4th. Ryan Walker will be 5th. Kenneth Reed will be the last car across the line.
He's pulling off. What the? Oh, that's the other race. Oh.
Yeah. Hi, Rob. Well, welcome to...
I was asking a question, and I got caught out by the question. But that is it. As if it was ever any doubt. 6 seconds ahead of Alti Milwain was Delhomme, Milwain 2nd, Schmeier 3rd, Hackenshoot 4th, Walker in 5th, Reeder in 6th, and Rob Courtney, is the last one out there, 7th, Jeff Carterman 8th, and Dallas Pataska in 9th.
Well, we're getting ready for the second race, and they're about to start gridding. Daniel Solo, Kevin Hill, Edward Shelley, Ernie Ludwig, Lynn Kinchlow, Jason Wallet, Michael Hogg, Stuart Elder, and David Gagaro Jr. are the drivers out there for this second race. Oh, I'm excited.
Daniel Solo is like Delomo in the previous race, where he's just there all by himself in like 4K I rating. The rest of them are 1K.
It's interesting to see, like, Stuart Elder's got the highest I rating outside those guys in this split. And it just goes to show that some drivers, they don't do a lot of this driving.
No, they don't.
It does show. Michael Hogg has a really good chance here, but remember, it's not a Colt.
He's also switched his paint.
I mean, Pro 4, Pro 2, they got different liveries.
Oh, so he's for Pro 2, he's inverted it. Okay, fair enough. And we're ready to go. Green flag waves.
Go! 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 Sorry, I've always wanted to do that. Got to be some bumping between the 26 and the 44. That's Ludwig and Kinchlow. They get on by, and straight up ahead right away is Daniel Solo, who's going to get to the corner first of all. Kinchlow's going to try and go around the outside. They're barging, they're pushing, they're hitting, and Kevin Hill will take that P2 away from Kinchlow. He's got a chance to keep on, though. Edward Shelley's going to try and fight this. A little bit of bumping there from Kinchlow. He's going to have to catch to the back of Kevin Hill, though. They've got 5 laps to do it, though.
5 laps indeed. And 5 laps full of, well, a lot of bumper to bumper, because Jason Wallace already picked up a load of damage. You can see on his front car. Oh, going on the inside as he is getting insided himself. But have to keep going. Have to keep the head straight on a swivel. Because if you don't, what will happen? You'll hit the wall and you'll run out of time.
How many cars have we seen hit the wall so far?
Quite a lot.
Most of these drivers went from Pro 2 to Pro 4, and it shows because, like, that's not an offense to them. It's just more the fact that you've got cars that are just different way of turning, different holding on. You've got a lot more understeer as well when you come to a 4-wheel drive compared to 2-wheel drive. That back's not going to slide out as much as you want. Solo is on his way to start pulling out. Hill is getting harassed from Kinchlow. Edward Shelley trying to catch up there as well. And look at Jason Wallet. He's still there in P5. He is tasting blood, but not where he wants to be right now.
No, he wanted to be up near 3rd or 2nd.
Well, yeah, or first,
Well, I mean, in first is this man, who's got more I rating than a lot of them.
But not more I rating than them combined. And I rating is not an indicator of skill sometimes, but it does show how dedicated people are to the dirt road racing, and we salute you because it is a fun type of racing on iRacing. Kinchlow comes around. They're going to finish lap 1 finally. Into lap 2 to go. It's the longest lap around. What's it? 2-minute lap for crying out loud.
It is, yeah. Just because of the running start. But
the running start.
Look, I have just forgotten what they call that start.
Land rush.
Oh, the land rush. But I mean, you might as well call it the running start because I mean, you're running. Why is Kinchlow is using every single bit of the track that even I wouldn't have said is part of the track. He's just using every bit of it.
Well, he's running up that hill.
Mm-hmm. He's very wide. Like, he's wider than I would have expected, but I mean, if it works, it works.
If he's getting the launch he wants, it's fine. On board. And oh my genie day. That's tough to see. But Edward Shelley has to try and catch back. And the only catches, he's then going to try and find another 2 seconds to catch up to Kevin Hill, who is wide away. Another long slide from Kinchlow, almost scrubbing all the speed off. Not what he wants as they start lap 3. I'll tell you what, though, Kevin Hill is catching up. Oh, and there it is, Shelley.
Whoa!
By oi, 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 they almost come together. In fact, they do. They
Oh, again!
Even more, yeah. You know what? Shelley's lost some of that bodywork.
Ah, he didn't need it. It'll buff out. Just it stops him from being too fast. You know, he has to get. He has to be like, you know, what's that thing? Like, you know, body panels are just weight. You know, weight inhibitors. So
oh, it's like Dragon Ball Z where they've got weighted clothing.
Yes.
And now he's just going to be like.
Exactly. Exactly. He's going to go Super Saiyan.
Yeah. It's Super Shelley.
Yeah, Super. I get it. Oh, a little bit of a correction. They're slowing him down. Shelley just came in too close to the apex. Has to correct, and you can just see. Yeah, I really wouldn't be cut up for this kind of racing because I'd be second guessing every time the car jumps.
Oh, I mean, I haven't driven this since I had a DD wheel. I'd love to try it on a DD wheel because I could not get a good feeling on a belt wheel for some reason. This must be really fun, but it's not my
cup of tea. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be mine either.
But if you told me let's do it for a bit of fun, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it for a bit of fun.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Shelley. Again, Shelley's got a really nice run at Calamity Corner there, but he just can't make it work out. And he's already lost some of his bodywork. He doesn't really want to use it anymore. With beside this camera, who decides that he wants to be GSRC and take our spot on the wall. Come on, we got our own cameras.
We do?
You did rent them out from the library, didn't you?
They asked for a flat fee. I couldn't do that.
What do you mean a flat fee?
Just don't worry about it. Oh!
Well, Shelley gets by. Kinchlow, I think this track is starting to develop a bit, and he's not used to it because it is starting to slide a bit more. But look at it. He's carrying loads of speed, but he's also sliding a lot more through that corner. And I think that's starting to catch him out.
Oh.
And also, if Shelley had a little bit of a bump there, that would definitely catch him out.
Yeah, he's trying his level best, but I mean, when you try your level best, it doesn't really matter if you try your level best when the cork is stopping you from going even faster.
Well, it's going to be like level 42, but he's in the 44. It's going to be level 44 for Kinchlow. Can he hold on? Try and get the P3. That would be really beneficial when it comes to the consolation, because at the moment, these two are just battling to see who gets the better position in the consolation race.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's unfortunate because it'll be just Hill and Daniel Solo that'll be guaranteed a spot in the feature race. Oh, big ol' slime. Genie Mac. Really are carrying too much speed.
Look at the speed they're carrying. Trying to use it. Oh no! Collision, but they kept going. And Kinchlow and Shelley are going to have this. They've got a few more corners left in this race. But we are on the last lap. And can Kinchlow do anything? This is just practice now. He gets cut up there by Shelley. Nowhere else for him to go. Going to try a couple more moves. Oh, that's a really good cutback, though, from Kinchlow. That's beautiful. And he's set himself up on the inside here with 2 corners left to go. Daniel Solo's going to come across the line shortly. He's going to take the win. Kevin Hill's going to get the P2. They're both going to make it. But this is going to decide who gets the better position when it comes to the feet for the consolation. There goes Solo. There goes Hill. Around the final corner, the final battle, they come together. Is that going to be Shelley getting the position? Oh my God, he was riding him.
Hey! And across the line they go.
Here the rare Pro 4 trucks approach the mating season.
Oh my goodness, what is this? National Geographic.
Why would David Attenborough be a National Geographic? They do better things than that. Well, no, not better. They do different things nowadays. Have you not seen National Geographic?
No.
So they will basically just do Miami International Airport, home of one of the biggest contraband hauls of all time.
Oh, they do that kind of thing. Oh,
yeah,
dear.
They do that thing. Stuff like that. Race 3, Ross Banfield, Stephen Verheyen, Carl Burke, Joseph Homan, David Baker, Mike Golightly, Scott Kukas, and Tom Dreiling. This is a very balanced field for the third race of the meet. I guess it is a meet.
Well, yeah, it would technically be a meet, yeah.
Yeah.
And off they go.
Look at Verheyen. Verheyen with a fantastic start. And Banfield is just a straight line. He's not looking for the dirt. He's looking just straight on. He gets by, no problem. And who's going to get out in P3? It's Joseph Homan as the cloud goes in. It's not the hyper grip that they want because there's no affection here. Everybody tossing and banging and squealing.
No.
And they're almost full wide going into the corner. And one goes around.
Ow.
And that is Tom Dreiling around. And David Baker goes to P3.
Carl Burke there, collision with Joseph Homan. Baker into third position, just ahead of Michael Lightly and Stefan Verheyen. He's already in a good spot, just needs to hold position right behind Ross Banfield. Ross Banfield probably punched the hole through the air for him as they cross the line to start lap 1.
Yeah, Banfield may just use this, and Verheyen may just follow the lines, just learn a little bit here. He's got a 3K driver ahead. He's probably got a bit more experience on the dirt here, so just use that to his advantage. Learn a little bit, because if he can just pull ahead, he's already got a 2-second lead over Baker. He'll get himself into that feature race, which is where he wants to be. Doesn't need to do any more consolation races. So the rest of the field are trying to battle through. There are leaders, and behind, that's a car going the wrong way.
Yeah, that was Carl Burke. He spun it.
I don't know what to tell you. Apart from you going the wrong way. If you're going to go in the wrong way, that's David Baker who went the wrong way. He overturned it. And that puts Mike Golightly on his own in P3. And now it's just, can he catch up?
Oh, no!
No.
Poor Tom Dreiling. He got up to P4 and he's back to 6. He's not having a good day. Poor Tom Dreiling.
Well, he's still got the feature rate, the consolation rate if worse comes to worse. Great look at our charity for the day, Cure LGMDI. Did get that right? Just
yes, you did.
Check. Yes, I did. LD2I, sorry. Right there in one go.
Verheyen's actually keeping up with them. I'm surprised. He's actually doing a good job keeping up with them.
He is doing a good job. It'll be interesting to see what he can do later on in the race. Say later on.
In the feature.
In the feature, yeah. Just learn a little bit here. What else can he do?
Well, he's keeping it nice and easy. That's the best way to be. Just keep it nice and easy.
Nice and easy. Just hold it. Keep it calm, cool, collective. Even if you are going to be, more than a couple of seconds away from the leader, the key thing is you've kept up, you've learned a few things.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, that's a big slide.
A little bit of a slide, but okay. On board with the yellow brocade of Verheyen. Number 73. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what his lap time is. 116.3 for Banfield.
117.3.
So that's not too bad. Not too bad.
I think Banfield's just showing how adept he is at the car. He sits much nicer on the track than Verheyen does, but Verheyen's not too slow, so.
No, Verheyen's doing good. Verheyen is still doing.
You might be.
Curse the man.
You might just curse the man, yes. I do find it funny that you painted over a portion of the visor.
Yeah, why not?
Well, wouldn't you want to see where you're going?
I mean, if you've seen his helmet, he can't see anyway.
By the way, I do love the Hoonigan tribute paint for the Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series Pro 4 by I don't know who actually makes it, but apparently this one was made by Ford if the front of Michael Lightly's car is to be believed.
Well, being it was a Hoonigan, his old cars were Ford before he had a deal with Audi for his tiny tragic death. So the way some of them also running Toyotas. This car does not. This car is like a late model stock car.
Yeah.
There's no stamps on it. Run whatever you want, and people do design crazy fronts on these cars. You want to see a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon on the track. You can do it. Thanks to this format. So.
Ah yes, my Mercedes AMG that definitely existed. I swear.
No G-Wagon.
Well, they also had a G-Wagon AMG.
Yeah, but a G-Wagon AMG is just basically just a tuned-up version, because AMG is the tuning department, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, anywho, Banfield about to start the final lap. Whee! There goes the Wayne. I think they actually have a competition for who gets the long. Yeah, there's a pole there beside the track after that jump before the final corner that shows the world record for the longest jump.
They're seeing who can get further than that.
No, it's just literally. I think there's just. I don't think it's a competition, but it's like during the racing, who can get the longest jump.
Right.
I'm guessing they get a prize. Remember, this is an event hosted by Red Bull. And Red Bull gives you wings. There are other energy drinks available on the market.
Oh yeah, so we're not too much like the BBC, but we have to do that because we are still technically British. Well,
now you see if I'm ITV, I'm going to take a page out of what happened in the rugby yesterday, where the BBC on the radio praised some of the stuff England were doing, and then on ITV, that was a red card. Nah, it's all right, but it's not good enough. So you basically do the opposite of what the BBC is doing.
The ultimate contrarian.
So Joe Peake is probably talking about right now how Ross Banfield has commanded this race when he comes across the finish line. I'm going to say that it's good, but it's not good enough if he wants to get going for the final. He just needs to just not be so relaxed for the final. But Wayne's going to make it as well, but he's not going to be very happy with that P2. He feels like he should be better than Ross Banfield. But a fantastic drive by Mike Golightly to get P3, because I know that they'll be saying that he just missed out. There we go. I've done the
there you go. The obligatories.
Joe, if you ever watch this, I love you. You know I'm just messing. Joe ever watches this.
And that is going to be nearly everybody across the line. Tom Dryling is coming across, as is Scott Kugas in the car number 4. In the car number 4, who's missing a lot of his panels. He'll make it. He'll make it. Come on. Carl Burke has just made it across the line. Oh, that car. It's got a bit of a bent in the metal, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not cool. What? I love how they switch sessions as soon as he chucked it off the edge. But as of right now, it'll be Andrew Waring, Travis Henderson, Trevor Vavrovsky, Steven Grabowski, Matt Gelderd, Gary Thomas, Wolf Dietrich Otto, and Gerard Gilbert lining up for for the start.
I just realised Matt Gelderd has the 6th of September as his number.
Really?
Sorry, the 9th of June for Americans.
It is the 9th of June for Americans, yes. Also known as the nice number.
Well, we're going to see if there's anything nice there. A jump from Stephen Vavrovsky. And a jump from Vavrovsky there. And speaking about it, it's going to be a nice start for Matt Gelderd, but he nosedives into the start. And Andrew Waring's going to get the clean line. No! And wow, goes Gelderd! And everybody's caught up in it, though. He still keeps P2. How on earth? He has capitalised, and there is still chaos because there goes Vavrovsky into the wall. Henderson cannot get by, and Matt Gelder holds on to P2. I thought he was going to be 180 degrees around there.
Just about, almost.
Gelder now in a battle to hold on to this. It's a tough field now. This is going to be one of the toughest in terms of trying to keep around. Into the wall goes Gelder. He's going to have a little bit of steering damage, possibly, as he goes by. But he is definitely a cork in the champagne bottle. But he is in that position which would put him into the feature. Henderson, Bravosky, they want that position. Andrew Waring, he's just going to go for a Sunday stroll.
A Sunday stroll for Waring, who got just a great launch off the line and didn't have to deal with the counter to the back. Matt Gelder is really under threat from Travis Henderson, who is really trying his best to get a guaranteed position as part of his dealings for this evening. Nice jump. Oh, a little bit too much there from Henderson. Henderson really is having difficulty hitting the wall a little bit. Ravrovsky capitalizes and is able to get past just about, but still under threat. Where's Roaring? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, there he is. Genie Mac, he lost connection for a solid 10 seconds. Genie
Now I know how my team felt during Le Mans when I had that coming down to Indianapolis in the middle of the night.
Yeah, because I'm just there going, uh-oh, 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 uh-oh,
uh-oh, la-la, uh-oh, po. I don't know why. Yeah, I know. Down they go. Cowboy corner. Gelder is starting to pull away from Henderson.
Oh, there's a crash in the background. Sorry, Gary Thomas and Trevor Vavrovsky came together. Gary Thomas coming out of the shorter end of the stick, though, as Matt Gelder is trying to keep away Travis Henderson, who's catching.
Well, they're teammates, and you know that they won't be battling too hard from one another. They want to see if either of them can make it to the feature. Stay in these positions, they won't even be in the same consolation race together. Henderson needs to find a second. He needs to look for the way. Already I'm starting to see drivers take wider lines through these hairpins to try and find the grip that they're looking for. There's not a lot of clean dirt out there at the moment. But Waring is gone. He is gone, and not gone, but he is 4 seconds ahead.
And he's gone, and his internet's less. He's lost internet connection again.
Have I just cursed it again? Yeah. Waring is gone. So Gelder and Henderson, if this stays, we've got to wait. Watch it. Where is Waring? Where is Waring? We're Waring for Waring. He's gone, isn't he? He's gone.
Oh, please.
That's it. Yeah.
Has he lost connection?
No way is he coming back now. He's got a couple seconds before he does get the boot. I think that's it.
That will be a kick in the teeth. A major kick in the teeth.
I mean, at the same time, where would he be? Does he have time to get ready for the feature?
It's a good possibility, yeah.
He's still not here, and any moment, I'm pretty sure iRacing will give us the unfortunate news. But now this is Gelder, Henderson, and Ravosky fighting for those positions. A little tap. Henderson goes around. His teammate, though, had to take a wider line. That's not going to help him. His teammate, Ravosky, may get a better run here. And they are stuck now. And maybe Ravosky's going to try and take this inside line. He does. Matt Gelder is going to be the leader now out of nowhere after what has happened with some unfortunate stuff there. But Ravosky, Henderson, teammates side by side, bumping and running. And there we go. Waring officially out of the race.
Oh.
And that has got to hurt. So here we go. Ravosky and Henderson will be battling for the last transfer spot. Teammates looking to see who will get this. Now remember, Gelder could have a moment. You just never know. But again, side by side they go. Different lines being taken. The wider line gives you the better run. The sharper line gives you the better speed, but you don't get that acceleration. And Ravoski continues on his path. And this is the closest battle we have had in the heats so far. I hope Andrew Waring can come back in time, but it's not looking very good for him at this moment. Got a feel for the guy.
Oh, poor Waring. It just, you know when you do everything right, and then just suddenly like your internet goes out, and it's just like, bruh.
There, he's back. He's back.
Oh no, I'm telling you now, he's going to be so fuming.
Well, the emotion's going to be there. He's just going to have to calm it down. I know what it's going to be like, though. I've been there before. You really want to just fight on, but he's going to be down a couple laps. This is the race that he cannot get back into. It's the final lap of the race, regardless.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to even lap himself at all.
Oh, now Kenneth Reed is gone. He's having issues as well.
Oh,
He's got time to get ready as well, though. He's not in this race. He's in one of the other races.
Today it seems to be just the day where everybody is just like,
oh.
A
little bit of contact there. Yeah, today's the day where everything's just going wrong. I was expecting thunderstorms today. We did not get it. One last long straight for these three. Gelder, Vravoski, Henderson. A couple more corners, not a couple, a few more corners left to go. Around they go. One big sweeping left, and there's nowhere for Henderson to go. Gelder's going to hold on here. Is he going to take a wider line? He is. Around he goes. Keep your eyes on the others. Henderson's gone wide. Vravoski should have this. They're going to come to the jump. Gee whiz, that's a massive gap there for the jump. Gelder, Vravoski, providing there's no fireworks at the line here. There is not. Gelder, Vravoski qualified. Henderson third, for what should have been for Andrew Waring.
I feel like Vravoski is going to be quite happy with that, but nobody wants to see poor Waring's issues, have happened. They've happened, unfortunately. There's nothing you can do. But nobody would have wanted to see that for the poor man. It really is soul crushing, especially when you do everything right. You have to feel for him.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've all been there before.
Many of us, multiple times.
many of us. Yeah, it is absolutely. I've had a power cut before during a race.
You see, that one I can at least say, well, it's kind of like, well, everybody's going to be, out of skelter when that happens. So, that in of itself is not going to be.
So, 13 cars in both consolations. 6 drivers make it through. Get to the first one of 2.
And there they all
Meyer,
are.
Golightly, Schutt, Baker, Walker, Homan, Reed, Burke, Courtney, Dreiling, Cardamone, Kukas, and Pataska. This is going to be a tough one.
A lot of customers here that can definitely race. Yeah. If Dallas, come on Dallas, come on in. I think everybody's just raring to get going because all I can hear is engines going off. Everybody's gridded up now. We're ready to get racing here. 7 laps of the Constellation Part 1 as they rev their engines. And the 22 jump starts it. Tom Dreiling again has just jump started it.
Not what he wants to see. Who gets the better run right here? Well, you know what? It looks like it's a 64. It's a 64. There is a crash in the backfield, and that's going to take a lot of the drivers out.
Dallas Pataska again.
No way. Pataska around again. Smyer takes the lead. Golightly is there. Look at Cardamone again with a massive start once again and goes off the track and keeps it alive, but runs into a massive accident there at the back of the field.
Cardamone. Oh, poor Cardamone.
He's towed it.
Poor Cardamone.
Yeah.
Really hasn't had a good day, has he, poor Cardamone?
He had an amazing start as well.
Yeah, he did. He was doing very well, and then it just all fell apart.
It's all gone. Such a shame.
And he must be absolutely furious.
Absolutely furious.
Also, we're still in reverse gear, by the way.
Well, I think some of these drivers would love it if we were in reverse.
I think
start this race.
I think it should, instead of being called reverse gear, it should just be called the race gear.
Oh, hello, Joseph.
Yeah, Holman, what was that? That's not the track. That was a corner.
This is not monster trucks.
I think he would want it to be a monster truck so that he could just, go as he pleases.
As he would like to go quietly into
Walker! And he didn't hit the wall, but yeah, that's not the right way. Oh well, that's Scott Kukas.
Yeah, unfortunately that puts him down. Remember, top 6 goes through, so Raidillon is in the hot seat at this moment.
And Joseph Holman's actually now very relaxed from the rear. He can just put the pressure on. That's Hackenschut ahead of him in the blue car with blue flames ahead of him. And then ahead of that is Michael Lightly, and ahead of that is Jeff Schmeier. So a four-way battle is forming at the current pace.
Yeah, Carl Burke trying to get past Tom Raidillon in that transfer spot. And got the numbers all wrong here. I thought they were P6. No, it's got Kukas that's P6. Overlay lying to me at this moment. Kukas making a mistake. Carl Burke is going to catch up to him any moment. Joseph Holman, though, is just following on to that beautiful camera. It's like a drone shot there. We need more drones on iRacing. Actually, yeah, no, just full stop. We need more drones on iRacing. Can you imagine a proper drone camera on iRacing?
I think theoretically you can make something that is akin to it, but not all the way, no. And yes, it would be absolutely fantastic if we had a drone cam.
I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, that drone cam would be good, but you wouldn't get the movability that you would want out of it. Yeah,
and plus, I mean, yeah, camera operators in iRacing require their own account and own... copy! That is Jeff Schmeier getting slammed on the side by Michael Lightly. Michael Lightly definitely not going lightly. He wants this lead.
Well, meanwhile, in the transfer spot, Carl Burke has made the move on Scott Kukas, and Dallas Pataska, he's made the move on Scott Kukas as well. So he is now, Pataska is somehow trying to get his way into the feature. He's got to get past Carl Burke. It's not as easy as it sounds, but with everything that has happened to Dallas today, somehow he is going to drag his car to the feature come hell or high water. Oh yeah, he's going to bring a kicking and screaming. He's been absolutely flying out there at the moment, and he will probably pass Carl Burke. Carl Burke, just a gentle driver. I love how it says, I like it dirty on the side. He does, but... Oh, and I've cursed the man. If he drives like that, he's not going to get anywhere. But he does hold up the Tasca with that line. Dallas is going to have to do it again. Well, thankfully, remember, 7 laps, not 5 laps. We're going to talk about Hackenschut. We haven't talked a lot about Hackenschut because Rob, he's our boy. Nice. He was our boy, and he's doing really well today. Yeah, in a sea of big boys, he's definitely pulling his weight. As long as he keeps it here, he's in the feature. That'll be a fantastic achievement for him. Same with Mike Golightly, same with some of these other drivers. Rob Courtney as well. Rob Courtney's our boy. Yeah, Rob Courtney as well. This battle though between Burke and Pataska is going to be very interesting because we know that Pataska, he's getting all the speed from the Cowboy corner and other corners like the Calamity here. Look at the speed, look at the gap he's just pulled there, but he drifted a bit too much. He starts lap 4 of 7. It's going to be tough for him. Where does he make the move? I would say probably make it now, because that was a very bad line from Carl Burke. He did not get a good entry at all into that hairpin. And now coming up to Cowboy, he could theoretically on the inside, and obviously a little bit of a tap wouldn't hurt. Again, just he's driving it very deep, and the apex does matter in a car like this. A little bit. There is an apex. Yeah, there is an apex, and you kind of want to hit it. Well, Pataska makes up a bit of time there. He was the fastest car on track last time by. And you start to see that he's just starting to line it together. A little bit of a rough bump there as they come into this sweeping left-hander. Holds on, though, and he is starting to catch up to Carl. Carl is probably starting to feel a little bit of pressure here. Nothing's changing at the front of the field, but I do see Courtney making a couple mistakes as well. Keep an eye on these lap times because Rob Courtney might be in trouble here. because Carl and Dallas are catching at a rate. And even if Dallas can't get past Carl, with the way they're catching up to Courtney, they may both just make it here. 17.7 for Dallas, fastest lap. 17.8 for Carl, third fastest lap actually. Rob Courtney, 18.9. Hackenschutz, 18.9. These two are taking a second each. And another mistake from Carl. Dallas is catching, but again, these two are catching Courtney pretty quickly.
Ahead of them is going to be Joseph Homan on the inside of Mike Golightly. Golightly really having a struggle of the time of it out there at the moment, and he's just not able to get the foot down as best he can. Joseph Homan really is putting the rubber down as best he can, putting the foot in as best he can, and just didn't have a great sweeping right-hander there that time round. But as you were saying before, Carl Burke is catching quite fast to Rob Courtney. Oh, Dallas jeepers. That was
pushing that car.
Yeah,
pushing that car
to the raggedy edge, but you know, there'll come time when the wheel will pop off.
I don't think it can. I don't think these are on new damage model, Rob. These are on the old damage model. But I think he's also getting held up because he wants to slide that car out more than Carl does. And that just compromises him. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he looks for a move shortly. He doesn't, but look how wide Courtney's going. They're now feeling it. He's now feeling it. Lap 6 to 7, penultimate lap. And all of a sudden, Courtney is just a second ahead. Look at the lap times again. 18.2 for Burke, 17.9 for Pataska, 18.5 for Courtney. Hackenschutz is feeling safe at the moment.
Oh, no!
And a mistake there from Carl Burke. And a mistake as well from Rob Courtney. Pataska takes the transfer spot.
Pataska in a very happy mood right now. Just needs to keep it on for another lap and a half. That's all he needs to do. Just another lap and a half. But that is better said than done, because these trucks are pretty unpredictable. It is unpredictable ground. As Joseph Homan ahead in third place, still chasing down Mike Golightly. Golightly definitely got the bit between his teeth now, trying to keep focus as they bounce around. I tell you this much, I'm going to watch the feature with extreme caution, because I tell you this much, I'm going to look at Mike Golightly because he's turned up the wick in these Pro 4s.
He has turned up the wick. Jeff Smyer as well started to turn up the wick. We've got a couple of corners left. It's going to be the final lap. The leaders are on the final lap as well. David Baker's just decided to pull the car off the road as well. He's had a moment. There's Joseph Homan. He is catching up to Mike Golightly. They don't need to be hard battling at the moment, but you know that they want to get a better position in the finale, in the feature race. Those lap times again in the transfer spot. There's a mistake there. An 18.6 for Courtney.
Oh no! This is really bad.
That's Homan. Homan with a mistake. And Pataska goes by. Burke's going to have to fight this now. This is interesting. Now you've got 4 guys battling the transfer spot. Courtney, Pataska, Homan, Burke. Now Homan is the last guy on that list. This is going to be very interesting. They've only got a few corners left.
No!
And a hit there by Pataska is going to cost him. He is able to hold on. He's able to hold on. These 3. They just need to keep it safe now. No need to be fighting hard.
Come on, Rob.
Will take the inside. Rob will have to hold on to this. Rob currently sitting in 5th position. 4th position, sorry. It's 4th and 5th. They go side by side. They don't want to catch each other out here. They want to keep this safe. Really smart driving by both. What a brilliant drive by both of them. That's what you want to see. Fantastic side by side through the bumps is fine. Jess Meyer has just got 1 jump and a corner left to go. Here comes these 3. Who takes it wide? That is very wide for Fantastica. They're all trying to go for this. A little tap there from Homer. Fantastica's going to get this. Meyer Golightly. And a tap there by accident from Fantastica. Homer is out. Homer, sorry, is out of the running. Who's going to get this at the line?
Come on, Courtney.
Courtney and Fantastica is going to hold on to it. And Colt Burke will take the final spot as well. And Homan just getting caught there by accident at the end as they were coming out of the penultimate corner.
Rob Courtney, all trials and tribulations abounded, but he made it. Our boy made it just by the skin of his teeth. But the transfer spots are set as such. So Jeff Smyer, Mike Golightly, Hackenschutz, Rob Courtney, Dallas Pataska, and Carl Burke will all join us in the feature for the Pro 4s. Those that will not join us are including Tom Riley, who is on your screen, Ryan Walker, Joseph Homan, Scott Kukas, Kenneth Reeder, David Baker, and I forgot the last name. Pause.
Conor Money. Reeder, Baker,
yeah, Cardamone. He really is having a torrid day, and unfortunately it has now ended for him. He will not take any further part. But final consolation, and everybody's lined up already.
Shelley, Henderson, Kinchlow, Thomas, Wallat, Hotto, Ludwig, Gilbert, Hogg, Grabowski, Elder, Waring, Gagaro Jr. And off we go. And who's going to get the better run out of this? I'll tell you what's a really good run for the 24, Travis Henderson, and he's in a little bit of a battle. He's getting caught up there. A couple cars going pretty wide already. One already around the Jason Wallet. First out is Edward Shelley. He's got a really nice lead. Grabowski takes a fantastic launch as well from P10. And all of a sudden, he's in a battle. He gets ridden. Yes, I'm sorry. He just got ridden from Michael Hogg. That's not a Colt.
Poor Michael Hogg, no! The Colt! It's not a Colt! We swear it's not a Colt.
Oh, Grabowski goes a bit too wide. Contact there with
that's Ludwig.
Henderson. That's Ludwig, sorry. Yes. And Ludwig goes wide.
I think everybody's just gone nuts because it's like, oh, well, yeah, they're definitely going nuts with that. Oh, my goodness, that was a big hit on the side there. A rub up against the wall. That's Andrew Waring basically putting his elbow in and then getting his own elbow hit into the wall. Oh, crike.
Remember I said I got a DD wheel? I'd love to try this. I don't want to try this. This is absolute carnage right now. These hits are a little bit scary.
No, that's number 12.
And number 12, that's Gary Thomas getting on two wheels, and they're battling. He is getting almost pushed wide. Great little stage there, but he loses all his speed. And that's not exactly where he wants to be, as they are still jostling for position. 24 and 26 come together. Combine those numbers, it's 50. 50 of the best. I don't think so.
Grabowski holding on to formation. Gargaro Jr. looking on his inside. Backed out, thought better of it. Coming past the vision, which I have none of these cars because of the trees. But we're getting on towards the Logger's Friend turn. Oh, very wide there for Grabowski. Gargaro looking very spitting behind, wanting a little bit of a look. Does he have... Oh, he does.
Look at it. Look at it. He tries to go in. He gets it. Grabowski goes wide. We're now going to start to get an idea of where they are position-wise because, I mean, I don't know. Everything just goes to Pete in this when they start this race. Here we go. Shelley leads from Waring. And then, next up is going to be Kinchlow. Then Garo, Grabowski, Henderson, and Ludwig. So they are all in a line, and there is a very strong battle for this final transfer spot as Gary Thomas decides, I'm going to get past you, Ernie. And Ernie does drive the fastest milk cart in the West, but he doesn't drive the fastest Pro 4 truck in the West.
Oh, milk truck. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we were on board for that, so yeah, oopsies. Travis Henderson, by the way. I didn't think he would be this far up, but he has just suddenly decided, hey, I'm going fast now, bye-bye, and has caught up to, oh my goodness, to Gargaro Jr. and Grabowski. Three-way battle forming for 4th position, and Henderson is in the last transfer spot.
Yeah.
So what do you do in this case? Do you try and go fast and hope that... No... That is a hit there from Gargaro Jr. sliding up against Grabowski. My question still stands. Do you go fast and make up the position? Or do you hold 6th?
You've just seen what they're doing. Oh my giddy days. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Of course, I'm saying we're saying all these things that we're used to not seeing like hits like this. So,
yeah.
You know, a hit like this to us is like, oh wow. No, the key thing is keep your nose clean. These two look like they're going to take each other out. Not on purpose, of course. It's just the way they're racing. Look at the
Travis,
okay, that's grass there.
That?
But the more they do this, the more it allows Ludwig to catch up behind them. Not what he wants. Henderson was hoping these two would just keep on driving, no problem. It's not working that way at the moment. In fact, they're almost going to be 3 wide. Yeah,
this is going to be very difficult to reconcile. If Grabowski is the bottle and the cork in the bottle, what does Gargaro does seem like he is a bit faster, but what does he do? You know, does he sit behind? Does he want to push for it? You know, the risk is involved. Oh, he makes it!
Oh, Henderson!
Henderson, no!
He can still fight this though. Transfer spot. He's still in the transfer spot. Ludwig cannot make the line there. He's managed to hold on. But just an unfortunate bounce there. Stuart Elder's towed as well. His day is done. These two continue to battle on as well. And what a move from Gagaro. Has he done that around the outside? He has. Ludwig goes around in the background. He loses out. He just caught the rear. And these two continue to battle on. It is hard fighting. And Gagaro had that position. He loses that position. Still in the transfer spot, though.
Yep. But be careful. Henderson is on his own. And Henderson can race at his own pace, his own preferred lines. And all that good stuff.
Well, all that's glitters and gold. Only shooting stars set the mold, and Henderson is looking to be that shooting star right now as they come to the halfway stage of the race.
Shelley just got past.
Edward Shelley just got past.
Yes, Andrew Waring's now first.
Andrew Waring is in this race. That's all we have to say. We're not going to curse the man anymore afterwards.
He's doing a thing.
He's driving.
Driving. He's driving in a circle at a very rapid pace, and a more rapid pace than other drivers that are also doing the exact same thing, driving around in a circle on a dirt track that is called Crandon.
That's almost like me when our guys woke up in the middle of the Le Mans 24. I just said, yes, we're in a position. Where are we? I said, we're in a position. Because we were leading. So,
Grabowski looks so uncomfortable in that car. That car is sliding around.
Yeah, now that they're hitting each other again. Gagaro gets by this time.
Well, the hits aren't.
Well,
the hits aren't the thing that I'm worried about. I'm worried about Grabowski. Grabowski, even by himself, he's just super low. Oh well, yeah, that's one way of dealing with the problem.
Yeah, and now this brings Henderson in.
I didn't even deal with the problem.
There's going to be a send here from Rowalski. You just know it's going to happen. Yeah, here he goes. He's going to try this. It's going to be really wide. I'll tell you what, he's done his best. Did he, Matt? No! No.
Well, I mean, Gargaro did come into him. I mean, at that point in the slide, Grabowski can't really deal.
No.
Whoa, it is getting feisty. Oh, I'm loving this.
This is very feisty. And if you're Travis Henderson right now, you're quite worried.
Whoa, yeah. If you're Travis Henderson, you just want to get by very, very quickly.
Oh, Grabowski in the wall, and it bounces back off into Henderson.
Gargaro Jr. running away with Grabowski, really having a torrid time of it. And Henderson is there like, I just want to race, lads. Oh! Henderson just wants a race.
Now, the question now is, Grabowski, he has to calm it down a little bit. He's sliding too much into these corners, and he's just hit the wall. He's got to be careful. This is very...
and it's the final lap, too.
Penultimate lap.
Oh, penultimate lap. Sorry, yeah. But it's like, he's really racing it very hard, but he's driving way too hard on himself, too. It's just like, look, he's hit the thing again.
He's hitting the grass. He's going on a very aggressive line. And what's it costing him? Now, Henderson knows that he doesn't want to get by, because he's seen what's happened with Grabowski already. Can't help it though if he slides. He's just taking too much speed into the corner. That's the difference between the drivers. Some take all the speed in, some take all the speed out, and Henderson just getting caught up there. He has to be careful now. There's 2 seconds between him and Ludwig. He does not want to get caught in that battle to defend that transfer spot. He's pretty happy here, but for that to happen, he needs Grabowski to just drive sensible. Andrew Waring still leads Edward Shelley. He's at the fastest lap last time by. And we'll leave it as that as we keep watching these two go around. And Henderson has to lift off a little bit. Final lap in action right now. Again, Grabowski goes wide. That allows Henderson, but they come together. And there's nowhere else for Henderson to go. He has to do that. And that gap between Henderson and Ludwig is a second. And now you've got to be a little bit worried.
Oh, I'd be very worried now. Shelley just needs to hold position. But Henderson is trying to race Grabowski. And, you know, I'll put it to you this way. Very, very, very concerned.
And they've had a little tap again. Henderson is going to get by. No, he's not. They're side by side. Now, if you're Henderson, just lift off. Just lift off. They almost lock together there, but he's safe. Comes around. Wearing 16 seconds up the road. He's only got 2 corners left. They jump on by Henderson. Looking again for that line. Looking again for that line. They don't want to lock up and spin here, but it almost happens. We know what's going to happen. More locking up here. This is dangerous. They're both in the transfer spot. They don't need to do anything crazy. Waring comes across the line. Edward Shelley, P2. Kinchlow will take third. Gagaro's going to take P4. Fifth and sixth of these two. And in fact, Ludwig tried to go for a late send at Calamity Corner. It's not going to work out there. Grabowski takes the fifth and Henderson will take sixth. And Ludwig, he gave it all on that last bit there. It did not work out.
Unfortunately, but it'll be for the next session to sort it all out. That was second consolation. Therefore, what comes next is the main event.
Yes. The main event.
The main event of... No, there is not a cult. Oh, last look at my clock.
Are you ready?
I was so ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. Event. Starting on the back row in P20, it's number 24, Travis Henderson. In 19th position, the number 2 car, it is Carl Burr.
That's the best way to be.
P18, the 929, Stephen Grabowski. P17, it is the championship contender, number 31, Dallas Pataska.
Hell yeah.
Representing Jackie Robinson's number 42 in P16, David Gargaro Jr. Representing Florida in P15, the number 8, it's Rob Courtney.
Woo!
In P14, the number 44, Lynn Kinshello.
Woo!
In P13, representing Scandinavia, the 101, Hacken Good.
Hell yeah.
P12, the number 34 car for NRG, Edward Shelley.
That's the way to be.
In P11, rounding out the back row, the number 43, Michael. He does not go lightly.
Did not go lightly.
In the front row, in P10, number 336, Andrew Waring. In 9th position, number 30, representing Dog Bear, Jeff Meyer.
Yes.
Making his way from the first round, in P8, number 27, Trevor Borowski.
That's the Rosky factor.
From P7, in second place in the first heat, number 73, Stephen Bowen.
Stevie Steve.
In P6, number 32, Kevin Hill. P5, the Pro 2 champion, Ozzy Milwayne. Winner of the second race in P4, Matt Gilder.
Matt Gilder.
Winner of the third race, number 25, Ross Banfield.
Band to the field.
Winner of the second race, number 2, Daniel Solo. And your pole position driver, he is the reigning, defending, no he's not, it's Quinton Dalomo.
Don't want Dougie Dalomo.
Here we go, it's the main event. We're done after this, in terms of I can't do that anymore. That took longer than I expected. Here we go. Good evening to Ken Reader. 20 cars on this grid, Rob.
Yes.
10 laps.
Yes.
13 minutes, we will know who is the winner. A jump start from the 43!
And the 24.
And away they go! And Del Olmo once again gets the best start. It's the cleanest line out. And they're bumping behind him. Del Olmo takes the lead. Daniel Solo tries to get it. More chaos in the background. And Daniel Solo does hold on to it. But watch out for the UDOX drivers. Matt Gelder's still there. Carnage everywhere as the car going over. Ross Banfield gets flipped over.
Oh, Rob Corney, off he goes as... Oh, Genie Maggot. Oh, there's cars on this. Yeah, remember when Ken, you said you wanted a clean race? Ooh, Ross Banfield is dead.
Yep. Not looking good. Del Olmo and Solo, though, is the key battle in this race. It's safe to say. Everybody else, with no offense, they might just be battling for the rest of the podium. These two are going to fight it out for the win. And Quinton, we know his pedigree. There is a reason he has that W next to his name. He is a pro driver for a reason. Now he just has to try and start to pull away from Daniel Solo while the rest of the field just settles himself out.
Just ever so gently goes Quentin Del Olmo ahead of Solo. Just 0.3 of a second separating them, and obviously there's going to be a good bit of battling going on. Gelder is on his own, keeping nice and tidy. He managed to avoid most of the carnage, and then behind Kinchlow is just absolutely everybody.
That's just a great camera angle there. There's Kinchlow, there's everyone trying to catch up to him. Can he hold on is the question. He's got Andrew Waring just getting by him. And now Kinchlow's going to try and fight this back up to the next left-hander. Nice little bump and run and bump in there. And Waring's in the wall, but he keeps it straight. But he's going to lose the momentum. No, he does not lose the momentum. Very good driving. Going to take this wide around the outside. Does he get the launch he needs? He does not. Kinchlow takes back that P4. You know that Waring's going to get it, and look at that, just a little tap there, pushes Gelder wide. That is the bump and run. He gets it there. Waring will take that E4 away from Kinchlow. Oh wow, Solo already has a second deficit to Del Olmo. That's crazy.
Well, Del Olmo?
Yeah.
You see, I'm surprised that Solo's able to keep up with him. I know Del Olmo is a weapon, but as I would say, where's my laps?
I just realized, right? We have 4 black flags from the start.
Who got a black flag?
Banfield, Henderson, Grabowski, and Waring.
Oh, crikey.
Yeah. As you would expect. Anyway, some really nice battles happening around the field. Andrew Waring's had a hardware failure. No, he's into the pits.
Oh.
He's had a black flag.
Oh, he's got a black... Oh, my goodness. Is this the race where every black flag just comes out?
I don't know, but I just love how he just dived into the pits and does serve his black flag. It's a drive-through penalty. And that's going to put him about 14th in the race. So he goes down the order. We've got a nice little battle elsewhere, though, because that 44 of Kinchlow is still catching to Matt Gelder.
Though Matt Gelder is doing quite well for himself. He got out of the carnage, but now has Kinchlow right up his trumpet. And they're teammates.
Don't forget Pataska. In fact, there's Pataska. Where is Aussie? Aussie is 11th. So really good hit for Dallas to try and catch some points here. Trying to make sure there is not a small gap between him and Aussie. Gets the win here. They basically just trade points in some respects. So this is really good for Dallas, doing what he needs to do right now, which is, yes, they want the win. Yes, they want to play good. But at the end of the day, when you're looking at the championship, keep away and ahead of your nearest rival. Lap 4. Now. As continue on. That gap's only 2 seconds between Quinton and Daniel. Really impressive. Really impressive there.
I tell you, there's not been any major code browns apart from the start, though.
No.
Kenneth Reader says that didn't age well.
No.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, that was a thing, unfortunately.
Yeah, that car crash was a thing. Unfortunate, but
So, Quinton getting held up by a lap car at the moment is Stephen Grabowski, who does let him by, so he's not getting held up anymore. Then again, we know how Grabowski drives. He has been pretty hot in these corners. Is he just going to hold it back a little bit? He is. Remember, this track is still a little bit slippery, so you've got to be careful with that slippery. I'm about to say that slipperiness. That's not even a word, is it? Is slipperiness a word? Oh, Gelder's hit the wall.
yeah, slipperiness would be a word.
Okay. Well, Gelder hit the wall coming onto the finish line. And Kinchlow is catching. Be nice to get a podium here in the Pro 4s, and he's trying, the UDOX driver, trying to hold on here against the Dog Bear Racing. Gonna be tough. But into the run down to the Cowboy corner. Gonna be no dodgy mistakes here today. They take different lines. The better line goes to Gelder. He's just gonna run away. There he goes. He's running. Shelley. By the way, this is the difference between the drivers. Delomo 1:15.1, Solo 1:15.6, Gelder 1:17.5, and a mistake there from Kinchlow, and he loses out. And also, I think another car went around there. Was that Gagara Jr.? It was. Gagara Jr. goes around. So Gelder has a nice little lead now in that P5. Also, Quinton's just at a 14.8. My God, Quinton. You're a beast in off-roading. Just full stop. Absolutely insane. I ain't got the words. That's just a fantastic pace. They're over halfway as well. After this will be the World Cup, where the Pro 2's got a little bit of a head start over the Pro 4s. Can't see it's going to help them. Especially if you got Quinton just absolutely dominating. Already 16 cars in the lead lap.
How many cars on the lead lap?
16 on the lead lap.
And there are 4 laps to go.
Yep.
I tell you, my big surprise driver is Ozzy. He had a tired time at the start, but he's managed to squeeze it back up into 8th, even though he's got a panel missing.
He's been driving pretty well, in all due fairness, some really good driving.
And then there's this man who's just doing 1:15s.
Yeah.
I don't know how on earth he's able to be. He's just like the way that he plants the truck. It's so planted. It's like he's driving a tighter car, and by tighter I mean, a car that's more agile, more focused. He's really gotten the Pro truck down to a T.
Well, you got to remember, he's a pro driver, and they have done this. They have done their round at Crandon, so it's clear as day that he might have a setup that they've worked out, tried to look for something there. And I was also thinking, how we get these drivers that are so good on roads, like Oval, that we're like, hey, let's see them in the real world, and you see those drivers now doing that. This is the type of guy I would love to see just on some sort of dirt, rallycross, or this, something, just to see what can they do. I mean, it's going to be tough because the bumps are really going to screw you over.
Yeah.
But just look how smooth the cornering is.
Sure didn't. Who was it? Was it Kyle? Was it Kurt Busch or somebody said they use their Well, it was one of the teams anyway. They said the real drivers are looking at what the sim drivers are doing on iRacing.
I can't remember.
I know. I remember it coming up in the news cycle, but they definitely said that they're using the.
Oh, Kinchellow's gone around. Kinchellow's gone around. Mounted Jeff Smyer, and he's gone around. And I mean mounted.
Let's have a look. This is Kinchellow on your screen. Where did the mounting occur? Show us where, Your Honor. Oh, he did. Oh,
that's because Smyer had to check up on Gelder.
Yeah,
Gelder checked up, Smyer checked up.
Yeah, and then unfortunately Kinchellow probably just sent it, and then when he sent it, he also didn't see that there was somebody below him.
Now, does he win the record for the longest jump? Because technically his tyres didn't hit the floor until, Still, lap 9 coming short. By the way, Quinton has a 25-second lead over Matt Gelder. Just saying. Just absolutely saying here. They continue on. There is the cars. A lot of racing at this moment. Kinchellow is in his own little battle.
As is Gargaro.
What's that?
Oh! Gargaro is chasing Matt Gelder.
He is indeed. Smyer's had a moment out there. Not sure why, and there's more moments behind. That was Bravoski going up with Smyer. He continues on. They're on lap 9, by the way. This is the penultimate lap. Carl Burke is part of the car as well. He's going to finish 14th. No, he's going to be finishing in a position. Regardless, it is just a procession. Drum Cam's in a different position this time by, but you start to see sliding on Gelder, Gargaro Jr., Smyer, Bravoski. What a performance this would be for Gelder if he holds on to this P3.
Well, he's doing his absolute level best. Matt Gelder's facing down huge amounts of competition from Smyer, Bravoski, Gargaro now really putting the pressure on. And this would be just the thing that would take the crown, really.
Well, Delomo is in the final lap. These guys still have a corner to go before they hit the final lap. You start to see just how tight it starts to get here. They continue on. There's got to be a place to go. He's looking, but the moment he gets that car slowed down, all the speed's gone. He can't get the throttle going. And still, they fight on. 30 seconds up the road, though. Half a lap ahead of them, basically, is Quinton Delomo. There is a reason why he is one of the best drivers in the world when it comes to this. And you've got to say that. He's got a pro license. He's won a Dirt Rally 2 World Championship. There is a reason why he is that good. And you've seen it today. He's just got 2 corners left to go. You're missing nothing elsewhere. It is cool, it is calm, it is collective. Would have been really interesting to see what he did in a Pro 2 truck, but in the Pro 4s, it has been nothing but dominance. He is going to take this win by almost 10 seconds. He comes around the final corner. He gets the victory. Quinton Delomo wins the Pro 4s. Around comes Solo. And meanwhile, Matt Gelder almost got rear-ended by Gargaro Jr. There is nowhere to go for Gargaro Jr. He's got a couple corners left to try this. Not going to work for him. He's got one more Calamity corner. Meanwhile, Smyer, Bravoski behind. They're battling for P5 as well. They're going to go over this side by side. That's going to be a bit tight. Into the wall he goes. Gargaro Jr. with a little bump there. He takes that P3 away from Gelder. Behind, though, it's going to be Smyer. And I don't know who got that. Bravoski, Smyer, Muane. He got that.
Gargaro got it.
Yeah, but Bravoski got it over Smyer by 400th of a second.
Well, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Hell of a finish.
A hell of a finish indeed. And Shelley bringing up the rear, as is Michael Liley. Michael Liley, the last one to finish on the lead lap. And there he is. Bang. He makes it.
There we go.
Well, that was the Pro 4 trucks here in the Major Series. And, I mean, the results as they are. We'll let them scroll through. But I think, any final words, Craig?
I don't think of anything. Got told a replay. No, Crandon World kind of moment. I couldn't see it. Anyway, no final words from me, I'm afraid.
Yeah, just we're out of our element here in terms of pro trucks, but we enjoyed every second of it. If you wish to continue in seeing the World Cup section, GSRC will be, I think, broadcasting that there in a moment, but we will leave you off on our end as of right now. Of course, Sound Down for us will be up next in the supercars, and we're going to be loving that. A bit more of our taste, but we've enjoyed every second of it. If you like what you see, please click the like button. If you like truck, Major Series is going to be back again at the start of October in 3 weeks' time with Sandown 400. But until then, I have been Robert O'Brien.
I have been Craig King.
This has been Raidillon TV, the only corner that you need. Good evening, one and all.